I love false starts. They're great. Last time, we walked through the fire for Maya, and Dolly is alive. And Larry was Kermit the Frog. Shit got weird, man. Shit was fucked. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay now. Everything's fine. Communing with your spirits. We're gonna need to do this part again because we did it pretty good last time. Hey everyone, how you doing tonight? I am so sorry. Yikes. Oh, well. Whatever. I did it last time. There we go. Yep, that's my fault. I had it turned up for something earlier. If you want to hear that without music blaring over me, watch the last part for anyone on YouTube.
Sister Bikini.
She claims to have seen the very instant in which you carried out the crime. I just want to ask you one last time. It really wasn't you who killed Miss Lee Stoneham, correct? Ah, you smash.
That's correct. It wasn't me.
Very well then.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes?
You're a prosecutor, aren't you? Are you sure about this? If your true identity is revealed.
Don't worry, I've taken the necessary steps.
You have?
Iris, it is a prosecutor's job to doubt people. But right now, I am a defense attorney, for some reason. A defense attorney's job is to believe in people and believe until the bitter end. That's what a friend of mine told me once.
Mr. Edgeworth?
You may pass judgment on me from the defendant's chair. You are the one to decide. Whether or not I'm able to do the task I have been entrusted.
Very well, sir. I'll leave my defense in your capable hands.
I'm a little sad I went so far in the preview. I don't know. I feel like the prosecutor reveal would have been primed for an early episode freak out like we got before with fucking Iris or Dolly or whatever. Whoever this bitch is. The court is now in session for the trial of Sister Iris of Hazakura Temple. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Sorry, I was bumping down the game audio a little bit more. Just a bit. The defense does indeed appear to be ready. However, the same cannot be said for the prosecution in this case. Indeed. I'm not sure I like such a blatant waste of the court's time. An empty prosecutor's chair can only mean that the prosecution has no confidence in their ability to prove their case. Hey, Phoenix. Hey, Java. Hey, Janine. But I didn't say hey already. I think it may release a JoJo dancing game. You wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd be down for that. JoJo DDR. I'd love to dance to some Fighting Gold. I would say in this case it's already over before it even had a chance to begin. I'm ready to announce my verdict this time. This court buys a defendant.
Objection!
I was gonna say, I get that this is more helpful in the long run, but like, would it not have been easier to just get her aside and then have her not show up? We have to make a show out of it. Still sad about the reviews LP. Yeah, it's fucked up. Oh shit. Can this episode be called Literally Waiting for Godot? Jux, I've had a title in mind to reference that since the moment I realized his name was actually supposed to be a reference to it. I've had an idea in mind. If it's appropriate for this episode, then yes. If it's appropriate for later one, absolutely. But yeah, I absolutely have to make that reference at some point. I already decided in my brain. Because that's the first time I've had a use for that fucking knowledge of that play existing. If I check on Edgeworth, I can see the badge on his left. Ooh, nice. Left foot closer. Also, thank you for bits, Jux. You killed Lorenz and Freddy on your playthrough. Damn, Kiwi! Ugh. Jux getting his name on screen again. Yep, he's almost done. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it was not necessary to kill Ferdy and Lorenz. Like, come on. That's rude. You don't even know them. You can't just decide they were jerks to you and kill them without getting to know them. He's gonna do the other outs, right? I hope so. Also had to kill Rav. Oh, God, no! Whip Iggy! 2 days till send your shadows. Yep, that's why we gotta get through this game. The prosecution sounds ready. And you are? Franziska von Karma, prosecuting Prodigy. Von Karma, you say? You missed me reacting to Franny? I was very mad, Yoshi. You can look it up in the box. I think someone clipped that one, too. How many points are bits? Bits are like, bits are the equivalent of cents. Von Karma, you say? He said he'll do the other ones, but taking breaks in between. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Yeah, it's on YouTube, it's on Twitch. I think someone may have even just clipped the actual reaction itself, so you may be able to find it there. A chance you wouldn't be a very relation to the legendary prosecutor Manfred Von Karma. Legends are a thing of the past. I am a Von Karma, not his own. Upon special request, I flew in today for the purpose of prosecuting this case. Prosecuting? She became Dutch for a second, don't worry about it. You mean the stream boss? I know. How many? I'm not sure what your question is. Versus stream boss, it's like points or bits. Subscriptions are worth a lot more points. But 1 bit equals 1 point. Yeah, you did. You must be quite the big shot, eh? By the way, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. Yep, I can totally see his pin. Oh, that's adorable. That's good attention to detail. I dig that. Audio a tad loud still. 1 second. Bump it down even more. As I spot, oh shit, did she get approved? I didn't know she'd gotten approved. I didn't even, fucking, my email app on my phone must be broken again. I didn't even get a message about it. Everyone, Demonica was winning the poll by a pretty sizable margin. I could still change it if there's a last minute, switch, but, last time I looked, Monica was sweeping the poll, so yeah, we now have Demonica emote. Congrats! Is Ian with me? No, not tonight. He just actually had some free time from school for once. But yep, she's here. I decided to go with the chibi version. I also did a non-chibi version. It's on the, I think I have that one uploaded to the Discord. I went with the chibi version. I don't know, I just thought it looked a little cuter. If anyone has a preference and likes the regular version, let me know. I can change it. But yeah, we officially have Demonica. That is our 3rd emote. She was a pretty clear winner of the poll. So she's here. So if I say waifu's out, you know what I mean. I'm almost certain I've seen you somewhere before. Am I just imagining things? You look very much like a prosecutor I met once. I believe you are imagining things, Your Honor. Chibi version works better, City Mode. I'd say, yeah, I'd agree. It's a little more legible. Can I do Miss Piggy? Kirby. No. Oh, my. No, kind of, but not really. Not as good as Ian. Angry Miss Piggy noises. Let's see. Miss Von Karma, do you have anything to say? Where do these come from? Those ones, I think, are just, extras that get unlocked from people gifting subs. Plus, my non-chibi version's hair is slightly off from the original. It's kind of infuriating to you. Hey, fair enough, Java. That is kind of your baby. So if the chibi one's closer, we like the chibi one, we'll stick with the chibi one. But yeah, Monica approved. Yeah, I did not even get an email about it. I uploaded her, shit, like last night. They got approved fast this time. Holy crap. There is no such weakling as a man as those. There is no such weakling as this man among those of the prosecutor's office. There is it? But I'm sure once before this car. Oh God! I told you there is no such weakling. What's that? A whip? I'm not sure I can such a thing in my courtroom. Bailiff, remove that whip, please. I have no objection to the whip. You don't? Charles is gonna be delicious. Gonna eat the trial for dinner. Uh-oh. I'm becoming a big wig. Yeah, 3 emotes. We big boys now. Edgy is a kinky boy. You're damn right. Only for Feeny Weenie, though. Can we get a Kermit Monica? 10 more subs. 4th emote. Kermit Monica. Done. No poll. Just, it'll be done. The prosecution can wield a whip and drink 17 cups of coffee. But there is still only one truth. That is what I stand to prove here today.
This promises to be interesting, Miles Edgeworth. I had expected to face Phoenix Wright here today. But looking at you now, maybe this is what I have been waiting for all this time. Miles Edgeworth, I will not allow this chance to crush you slip through my fingers.
I see you brought your flair for the histrionic.
Allow me to add things I'm not sure about. People acting bizarrely, my god. Ah, god!
Prefer the 17 cups of coffee. I'd take the 17 cups of coffee as long as they're not being thrown in my face.
The stage is set. Now continue with the proceedings, Your Honor.
Very well, that's not gonna.
Please give an outline of this case. Is that game audio okay now? I know someone said it was still a little loud. It should be good now.
With as little whipping as possible, please.
The murder victim is the famed child picture book author, Miss Elise Dunham.
Game audio is good, cool.
Her body was found in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. She had been stabbed through the torso by a ceremonial sword from a golden statue.
The sword in this picture is the weapon in question, correct? Very well, the court accepts this photo into the crime scene.
You know the best part about what the best part about this case is gonna be? I have no idea how the actual murder went down. Like, none. My French accent is really good. Phoenix, it's clearly not because it's supposed to be German. I appreciate the sentiment, though. Thank you. But yeah, the best part about this case, I have no idea how the shit went down. I am so hyper-focused on trying to fucking, I'm so hyper-focused on trying to figure out what the fuck's up with Dahlia and Iris and that whole connection, and where the fuck Pearl is, and if my Maya's okay. So this is gonna be a fun one. Hopefully we can get it done in 2 days before Cindered Shadows drops.
There is no mistake. This was all the doing of Sister Iris. After all, there is a witness to her crime.
Very well, please bring this witness to the stand.
This is gonna be a great one for me then. Enjoy the ride. Ooh. And so it begins. My first and last trial as a defense attorney. If anyone from Germany is watching you, I really apologize. Phoenix, it's probably not you. Phoenix, I guarantee that just means my accent is bad. Can I bump up my voice audio a bit? Yeah. I had mine turned down a little, admittedly, because there's some banging around going upstairs because of the animals, and that leaks in easier when I put the gain up on my mic, but should be better now.
Witness, state your name and occupation, please.
Hold on there. I'm not sure I care for this case at all. Witness, please stand up and may I sit straight.
I'm already half Dahlia.
God damn it, please no. You find yourself watching the streams with the audio all the way up, damn Kiwi, I'm sorry if I'm that low. I'll have to try and find a workaround for that. If I recall correctly, there are a few milk crates in the defendant's lobby for witnesses with bad backs.
Bailiff, fetch a crate for this poor lady, please. Pupkaboo, hey, Gabrick.
Once again, your name and occupation, please.
Is it her back or is she that short? Both. She talked about the fact that she has back problems before. Oh god, shit, that's right, Ian's not here! I actually have to attempt to Miss Piggy. Or whatever the hell that voice was. Ian insists it wasn't supposed to be Miss Piggy. I don't know, though. I think he's just got like it Miss Piggy and doesn't realize it. Alright, we'll have to try it.
Include me? Well, I am the head nun of Hazakura Temple on Eagle Mountain. My name is Bikini, you got it? Bikini! Nice to meet everyone.
Same, Judge. But you don't appear to be wearing a bikini right now. Ah!
The courtroom is the garden of holy judgment. Those with leisure in their hearts shall leave the sanctuary at once.
Yeah, you want me to leave? Monami? No, good God. Von Karma respects women. Goddamn right. What a fucking Chad she is.
No need to get me your bikinis with a twist, let me tell you. I am a sight to behold in the summer.
In any case, witness, I hear that you saw the crime take place on the night in question.
That's right! I can so hardly believe it myself, to be honest. There is no way my dear Livis can do anything like that.
It's supposed to be Miss Piggy, I'm just bad. That's how we have to say that. First, tell us about your movements at night, eh? Eh? I forget it. Judge being horny on main. This judge is always horny on main. That's why I don't like him as much as our regular judge. Fucking white knight piece of shit. Speaking of Von Karma, you got some fan art? Let me see. Good. Thank you, Pumpkaboo. Exposed. Monami? In our LP, Monami was...
Oh, alright, kids, calm down. This is Monami. I thought I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but... Well, as you can see, my back leg's backed up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and return to Hazakura Temple. There's no bath at the inner temple, you see, and I needed so long, so I'd soak. It was after I finished that I was just heading back, and then I saw it.
It's more Nico B's Monami. Yeah, like I'm getting that vibe. Sound like a trucker from New York. Because Ian. For a second you thought I would use her in my, oh my god. Monami's perfect for Bikini. I mean, like, that wasn't my intention to rip off Nico B. He's too good, but, yeah, sure, that's what we're going with, because that's the best Miss Piggy I got. So, it's simply coincidence that you found yourself returning to Hazakura Temple.
Yes, you could say that. If my back hadn't been in so much pain, I would have stayed at the inner temple.
Nico B killed some classmates. I had heard Pumpkaboo, yeah. From what I heard, he was pretty ruthless, too. That's fucked up. I hope he gives them a decent chance when he actually gets to know them in their own routes. Finished watching Echoes today. Nice. Where the six actors, Maya and Pearl. Maya is presumably still in the shack. Pearl, we have no fucking idea. We could never find her, and that is what's been keeping me up about this case more than Von Karma being the prosecutor. Because holy shit. Like, I'm so worried about my Daughteru. They're not dead! Shush. Never mess with Lorenz. Yeah, don't fuck with my boy Lorenz. He's a good lad. I don't care what anyone says. God. That sounds like a pretty important statement she just made.
There is only one problem with this testimony that I can see. And you're not about to fall after the first hurdle, are you, Miles Edgeworth?
Mr. Edgeworth, please begin your cross-examination. Lorenz is unironically your favorite character. He's up there. Your glad killing castmates upended Dimitri's development a little. Oh, yeah. Like, that part's fine, I'm sure, but just ouch. Spanish Daddy? I miss Spanish Daddy. Who the hell's our co-counsel? Gumshoe? Maya's trapped in the Shadow Realm? Oh, no.
There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. If I can clearly point out what it is, then I can begin to quantify just how good this witness's memory and observational skills are.
Miles being an attorney makes his art come full circle. Fucking right, I was thinking about that, Yoshi. Like, this feels so right, and I'm sad that he's not gonna, he's obviously not gonna continue to pursue it in any way. Like, he's just gonna go back to being a prosecutor, because, like, god damn it. This is what his dad actually wanted for him. A good boy. Sexy, hold it.
What is this inner temple?
Well, you see, conversing with spirits and we train with the people too, right?
They'll be the ones asking the questions, madam.
In order to do that, the place is strong
spiritual power is required. There's a small temple across the Sea Bridge called the Inner Temple. Acolytes must spend an entire night there to undergo intense training.
AMD.
And how exactly do you help with this process? It's all quite exciting. It can be performed without a unsurprising.
Like a tutor watching to make a more like a tutor watching to make sure a spoiled child studies.
A tutor with a whip in your case. If that's the case, then why did you return to Hazakura Temple where the murder took place? Well, as you can see, my back leg stacked up violently. So I left Iris.
Oh, and there. Her back like stacked up violently. I don't doubt this part, but Ferdy Lorenz impression. Oh no, yeah, like Ferdy and Lorenz, obviously they both kind of rub you the wrong way at first, but like I said, like literally all for me, I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm easily forgiving her a softie or whatever. But for Lorenz, all it took was one line. That point in the story where Byleth was getting sick or like looked super tired, and only a handful of students noticed, and Lorenz was one of them. Like, that alone was enough to make me go, okay, alright, your heart's in the right place, you're a good kid, I'll give you a chance. And then I actually did his supports, and hey, what do you know, he's awesome.
Violently?
That's right, it's no laughing matter, especially in winter. I can't hold anything heavier than a knife or a fork during the cold months. Just being alive is like strict training.
On the night of the murder, was this fabulous back pain of yours hurting again?
That's right, raging like a bull in a pig pen. I almost fainted once or twice. I just knew that unless I warmed up, I was going to finally get to shimmy off.
One of the few three houses, Dojins is Byleth and Sylvain, of course it is. Sylvain's big pimpin'.
You left Iris to help you with what?
Oh, what do you think? The Acolyte's training, of course. It was just past 10 p.m., so we were starting to enter the training exercises proper.
Wasn't it your place to remain with the disciple?
Well, the job is to be to watch over the Acolytes so they don't pass away.
Just to confirm this point again, that night, you met Iris in the Inner Temple, correct?
Yes, she's a gentle honest girl. She never once failed to follow my directions.
Can you tweet Ian a clip of my Bikini voice? Oh, if you want. I don't know. Hey, for all he's probably busy in class or something, but whatever makes you feel better. Lorenz only seems like a douche because his father never actually let him have a childhood. Exactly. Lorenz is a good boy. Ferdy, too. I adore them both. Crest babies with crest seeds. Oh my god, no. God.
So you returned to Hazakura Temple in order to take a bath.
My back is to blame for everything. It's a door be done in kind of world after all.
How long were you in the bath for, if you don't mind me asking?
What a filthy little rogue you are! I know what's on your mind!
I knew that was fucking coming. Jesus fucking Christ.
Am I that pretty? Am I that pretty that this keeps happening?
I bet your next question is gonna be, where exactly did you wash? This is why you don't have to watch the young ones.
What are you going on? Go!
Pathetic, Miles Edgeworth.
Hello, son, hello. Oh my... Sir! Sir! How old was Dahlia during her first trial? Sir!
Is there some sort of kick me sign stuck to the defense's bench?
13! She was like 14! Really gonna say Edgy isn't a pretty boy? Oh, he's beautiful. I'm just saying. He's like a more rugged pretty boy. Like, he's not full-on twink or anything. Oh, 19. Shit, never mind. Still. God damn it. Can we fire the Canadian judge, please? Nonetheless, fuck this guy.
Anyway, I couldn't afford to be away from my post for too long, you understand, so...
Good to feel what Phoenix had to deal with? Yeah. Pretty disordered throne. Yep.
The crime took place in the courtyard, correct?
She was 14 when she... Oh, that's right, that's right. It was for the, that was for the... Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, a lot of that case was in flashback. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Falls was the cradle robber. I still feel bad for Falls. I really do. I don't know.
When you go to my room from the main hall, you have to take a winding hallway from which you can see the courtyard. That's right. In other words, it was pure coincidence that witness saw the crime taking place before her eyes. There was no complicated setup in this case.
That certainly seems to be true.
There is indeed only one problem with this testimony. I read that part already.
Falls is definitely a victim, yeah. Like I said, like, he seemed like he was a little slow. And was honey trapped by Dahlia. Alright, I'm not sure what the issue is here. Like I said, I'm so hyper-focused on all the shit with Dahlia and Iris and worrying about my girls that I have no idea how this actual murder went down, because it seems so disconnected from everything else going on. Like, everything else is so important by comparison, all this backstory stuff. I'm guessing it could have something to be with just the layout. I was trying to look at maps because I'm thinking it could have something to do with the layout of the house and the fact that she couldn't have seen it from there. But I don't know. I'm making fucking mac and cheese and nobody can stop me. Let me look at this crime photo because this is new. Okay. That is the last thing, right? Yep. One problem. Today is Yashiro's birthday. Happy birthday to the best boy of TMFs. I hope he gets more fanfics one day. You don't know what mac and cheese tastes like, Java? Damn. It's delicious. Just cheese and noodles. I'm just gonna try this because it's the only remote idea I have. Nope. Or Toma and Itsuki, that would also be acceptable. Not a common thing where you've... Oh, that's right, that's right, Java. I forget you're in, Brazil, I think? Somewhere foreign-y. Doug Swallow, Terry Falls, and Phoenix Wright are all bird puns. Oh my god, that's totally true. That's funny. I did press everything, right? I believe I pressed this as well. Yeah. Can I do something with the fact that Iris clearly wasn't at the temple either? Because, I mean, if she was over there supervising Maya instead of her, then she should have been stuck in there, right? Is that where we're going with this? And would this be enough to counterpoint it? No. Be right back. No worries, Phoenix. I'm stuck, like I said. I'm gonna press everything again and just read for extra stuff so I at least know what statement it is. The hoodie. I don't know what the hoodie would prove. I don't know how that's gonna be relevant yet. I mean, obviously, whoever did actually kill her could have been wearing the hoodie, and she could have just assumed it was Iris, but I don't know. Prove she wears a hoodie, and that's cool. Hey, Akira. Sorry you're late. No worries, we just started. Playing Unova. Nice. I mean, are we going there already? Are we going to try and argue that she saw someone in Iris's hood, she didn't actually see Iris? Nope. What did Iris say? I have no idea. She said a lot of things. Many of which I believe, some of which I don't. So I don't know where we're going with this. Pokemon Rev. Oh yeah, no, still. I knew what you meant, Akira. Sorry, just still cool. Just didn't want to read out the whole thing, as I'm trying to think here and failing miserably. I have absolutely no idea. Like, none of these are even giving me hints as to which one to actually aim at. Again, is it just the fact that she couldn't have been there? I don't know how else I would prove that. I thought I tried to prove it with the frickin' blackmail note already. Doesn't work. Wasn't there a testimony I have? Okay. Witnesses have to undergo their own trials, I'm afraid. The defendant's fate rests on their powers of observation and memory, after all. Well, don't worry, I'm more than up to that task. I am a woman of faith, after all. The head honcho has a great temperament. In the case of Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. First, it's gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good, job. We gotta get this game done before Cinder Shadows drops. That's actually a very bad sign. In that case, Miss Honcho, I'd like you to explain something for me. The discrepancy between your testimony and that of the defendant, Iris. She claims that after ringing the lights out bell, she went back and stayed in her room. Which means she did not go to the inner temple at all. No! She said that?
A defendant or a witness? Who is more likely to lie, do you suppose? The defendant is simply lying to cover her back.
But that is completely illogical. The murder was committed in the courtyard of the Hazakura Temple. Claiming that she went back to the inner temple would make for a much better alibi.
Hey, Magic Catchers for your favorite case. Hey, glad to hear it, Wiseful. Welcome. Just pulling all-nighter? We might fucking have to, Java. That ain't funny. My sleep schedule's already ruined. Y'all's will be the ones that's fucked up if I end up having to do that. Is this fucking Angie? No, she's not that bad, Akira. God. Oh shit, didn't mean to minimize that.
But this sword, whatever the reason, I can't believe she would lie.
Ah, she doesn't need to have honest eyes. Plan to finish this case tonight? Oh, no way. Not tonight. We have to by tomorrow night. I think. Cinder Shadows drops the 12th, right? Wednesday? Oh, Akira meant the voice? Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Not even close.
Have you forgotten the Angie voice?
It wasn't even that. I can't do it right now. I can't do the Angie voice. I'm worried I'll break my own neck again.
All people lie. That is my belief.
Why am I the only one being whipped in here? How many days does this case go? Just 2 still? I would think this one has to fucking be 3. It's so, like, there's so much shit going on. It's kind of similar. That wasn't it. I can't do Angie's right now. I don't have it in me. I'm actually worried I'll break my own neck again. Anyway, neither the witness or the defendant have any reason to lie, which means we must call your memory into question.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You're older than me and you still want to play that game, do you?
Right, I can't say if it's spoilers or not. Huh? I want to consider the I want to consider the how many days are in the case spoilers. It's just planning. 2 days? Okay, then I think we'll be all right. We may end up going super late either tonight or tomorrow or both, but we'll get it. Your neck. Might Kiwi, did you not watch the V3 playthrough? I may or may not have broken my own neck doing the Angie voice at one point. Just because
I had the good sense of the asking about it and it's higher and higher.
Just kind of broke something at one point. Pretty long case, but it's still shorter than the Rise of the Ashes. Okay, cool. Let me help solve field cases ahead of schedule. Huh? I don't know what you mean, Java. Whatever. Well, that's exactly what I,
My memory is perfect, crystal clear, especially in winter.
Then I suppose that's too early to have this cross-examination, eh? Mr. Edgeworth, if you're going to question the memory of the witness, you'll need to show them all decisive piece of evidence.
Understood, Your Honor. It was naive to think that alone would do the trick.
Then please add your comments to Iris about the testimony. Swoosh. Yeah, she went swoosh and broke her own neck, yeah. Yeah, like I said, for those who don't know, since I don't have face cam, you can't see it. But whenever I'm doing character voices, a lot of the time I am actually doing the physical acting along with it. Like, I'm actually doing the motions just because it helps. Like, I am constantly pointing and shaking my head and do all that stupid shit. And so when I did Angie back in Danganronpa V3, she would go swoosh! Swoosh! And so one time I swooshed too hard and really, really hurt my neck. Oh my god, he actually found a Kermit Monica. Jesus Christ. Did you make that, Jux, or is that fan art you just found? If it's fan art you just found, then we can't use it. If someone else's, we need to find them and get permission and all that. Like a true professional? Yeah, I broke my neck for my acting craft. I am a thespian. That is the cross-examination. Alright, is this new now?
Well, yeah, I was commuting at a temple. She was dressed exactly as she'd been at dinner.
No. 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 Again, you think too far ahead. You found it, you'll make one for an emo. Oh, Leojux, sweet. Like I said, we need 10 more subs for we still gotta get another slot. But yeah. Kermit Monica, I could dig it.
Witness, let's set one thing straight. The defendant whom you claim to have met, she was wearing this demon-warding hood, correct?
Of course. This is a very important piece of clothing, I'll have you know. Wait a minute. Hold it right there. Why do you have that?
Oh man. Your titties already hurting? Already? This soon?
My titties?
That's the question of the day now, isn't it, Miss Von Karma? I'll have you know that this hood was given to someone as a gift that night, before the light spell was wrong.
What?
You know where I'm going with this, don't you? If the witness had seen the defendant as she claims, the defendant couldn't have been wearing this very hood.
Tsubasa has to be next. I really want the Tsubasa one too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we have too many good ideas. I hate to even consider this, but the fact is, he doesn't get used that much. Like, theoretically, I could do this. Should I get rid of Bad Hair Guy? I feel bad, he's been such a staple, but, like, should I get rid of Bad Hair Guy and replace him with, like, Surprise Tsubasa? I don't know. Creek emote when we have more slots. Get rid of Bad Hair Guy, but post him on the screen.
It's not a bad feeling at all, exposing contradictions like this. No wonder Phoenix enjoys it. I can understand that happy look on Wright's face every time he does it.
Don't. Yeah, like I said, Akira, like, I'd feel bad getting rid of him. Yeah, exactly, MD. He's the mascot. You feel like Surprise Tsubasa? Surprise Tsubasa would get a lot of mileage. She really would. Adel Clown's better than Archeron. I agree. But, like, goddamn, like, that was the first... I feel like that was one of the first, like, moments I had as a channel. Diversify the emotes. Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I gotta think about it. We also need to worry about getting yet another slot. Like, I don't know. Whatever. We only have 3 slots to work with right now. We just gotta measure stuff carefully. Gotta eat dinner soon. No worries, Akira.
Sister, Miss Hood, you have spare ones around the temple, don't you? Spares? Well, I don't tend to make too many of them.
I say, a stockpile, a surplus of hoods, eh?
Each nun is only given 1 hood. This should be the only hood that Iris owned.
Then this is quite strange. Let's let it be for a while longer. Tsubasa's temporary bad hair is forever. Yeah, I know, but like I said, in terms of stuff to react to, change Archeron for one of the upper tiers. I could do that. But who would I get rid of for the upper tiers? Upper tiers are Fedora Lorenz and Blushing Hubie. Kokichi, right? Ema. That could also be a good one. I don't know. I have too many ideas and way too few slots to work with.
If there is a surplus of hoods, then she could have worn one of those. There is no contradiction here.
We can switch Hair Guy with Fedora Lorenz because he doesn't get used much. Yeah. I was gonna say, we only have like 1 tier 3 subscriber, and I think it's Lad, and I think he's downgrading soon anyway, so nobody will have a use for it, so we could just make Bad Hair Guy the new tier 3. We could also start rotating him out, yeah. They apply to a lot of situations. Yeah, like, Adel Clown's not going away anytime soon. Like, that's way too crucial to me being a dumbass, which happens way too often for my own good. Surprise Tsubasa, I feel like, would be good because, like, how many surprise Pikachu moments do we have on the channel? Hey, Phoenix, we're discussing the possibility of swapping out emotes. Because we only have 3 slots, and we feel like we need some more variety. In context of the actual game, not much, because I keep getting distracted talking about emotes. So let me try and stop that, because we gotta get through this shit. I'll think about all this stuff later.
I'm sorry to break this to you, Miss Von Karma, but you won't get away that easily. Discrepancies such as this will sow seeds in any human heart. The seeds of doubt.
Witness! Well, I don't wish to call your testimony in and out. You must give every detail with precision. We're definitely not getting rid of Demonica. She just won the poll. She's a staple too. We just got her. She's staying. I don't know what will be. It would have to be Bad Hair Guy if we kicked an old one. He's the one who gets the least use, unfortunately.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable going along with this. Sister, you shall continue with your testimony. Tell us what you saw after finishing your bath on the way back to the inner temple.
I think I should plan to go late tonight and tomorrow just because we probably need as much time as possible and finish early tomorrow. Are we all good? Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go as late as I can tonight. My goal is gonna be to try and get through this first part of the case and the investigation done, because I'm sure the actual trial segment is what's gonna be like a huge amount of time, like probably 5 hours, possibly more. So I'm gonna try and get all this done tonight, and then do the trial in one shot tomorrow, hopefully. Hi, flowers. Demetrius name answer to D. What did non-chibi Demonica look like as an emote? She didn't look horrible, but she was definitely a little less legible. 1 second, I can put her up real quick. I think I still have her. Yeah, her hair color is apparently slightly off, but yeah. She looked like that. You can still kind of see her. But yeah.
Those seeds of doubt are sprouting in the judge's heart.
What if you put bad hair on Kermit Monica? I think we've crossed the streams. She's fine, but the chibi looks better. Yeah, like I said, I think the chibi works a little better as an emote. Oh my god. Oh, that's a cute Hubie. Thank you. I can't believe I called Hubie cute. Jux, you're a genius. Thank you for the bits.
They just need a little more stimulation to bear fruit. Contradictory stimulation. Ooh, my.
I finished my bath around 11 and I thought I should return to the inner temple. As I was walking back, I heard a noise from the courtyard. I took a look and Iris was, oh, Mystic Elise. And with that sword of all things.
Edgy McEdge is cute, as in he is an edge. Yes.
Mystic Elise was staying in the corner room with faces into the courtyard. The stabbing I saw must have occurred after she was pushed out her window.
Bikini. You saw a truly terrible sight, didn't you? If I was in your place, then I'd be very much like this Argama whipping his Edgeworth into doing caught. And me saying it all from my very chair. Something like that.
What the fuck?
Bikini. I don't know if I distrust her. Like I said, I think it technically could have been Iris. Like if she's not just Dolly in disguise or some fucking stupid shit like that, she somehow got out of jail and just started a new life and feels regret and still kind of likes Phoenix or whatever. If my theory is right and Dolly is dead, she's possessing Iris. She took over and killed her? I don't fucking know. I don't think that's gonna fly as an excuse in court.
This judge, his imagination is about as vivid and creative as Detective Gumshoes.
I would look the fool if I commented on such foolishness. Anyway, this case is mine, Miles Edgeworth.
Calling everyone by their full name, can't you do something about that habit of yours?
Yeah, we invited her here. If she keeps this up, she's not coming to the Thanksgiving party.
Doesn't feel like she is lying. This is a very powerful testimony, too. She claims to have seen the instant in which the defendant stabbed the victim. There are only two things I can believe right now. My client, Iris, and my own abilities as a defense attorney. What little I have.
Don't see a dead or alive Dolly to give you a shit about Phoenix Wright. Oh no, absolutely. That's why I don't think it's that. Like I said, that's why, as stupid as my ghost theory sounds, it's more plausible than the alternative.
How far is your room from the inner temple?
Let me think for a moment. About 20 minutes on the subs to mine. It's about 15 minutes from the dusky bench bar to the inner temple. The inner temple is just beyond the bridge. Still, you never made it back that night, did you? That's right.
You say you heard a noise?
Thump! Just like that. In that tone of voice. That could only be the sound of the victim falling. I know, I think it would have sounded more like, ah! Because she was all night, apparently. It's very quiet in the temple, you know. They can even hear snow falling from the branches. Thump! Just like that.
But then, couldn't this noise you have heard been snow falling to the ground?
I never thought of that. The next one to laugh gets a whipping. Well, whatever the source of the sound, I looked over at the courtyard end.
This is the second time that the witness has testified to seeing the defendant, but some doubt remains in those claims.
Hey, just what does that mean? Just because you're a good-looking young man doesn't mean you have the right to.
The murderer who stabbed the victim with the sword. Sister Bikini, try to recall exactly who it was you saw as clearly as you can.
Well, you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
Good God.
Oh, nothing mentioned. There was something awfully strange about her. Something that's been bugging me all this time, and I only just now mentioned it because I'm helpful.
And please, cease the suspense or something. Good God, I clicked that too fast.
Her hood.
Her hood?
That's right, it's coming back to me. Iris, she wasn't wearing her hood. I thought something was out of place, but it all makes sense now, doesn't it? After all, she'd give that hood away to someone, right?
God fucking damn it, every goddamn time. What if she saw Dolly with the hat?
You've dug your own grave, Miles Edgeworth. I'll get the popcorn.
What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? Is this testimony important? Do we dig our own grave? Or do we try and play coy? I guess try and play coy.
This line of questioning is only going to tear the wound open further. These statements are as useless as the investigations of a certain detective. There is no need to record them.
Very well. Please continue with your testimony. No. I'm not sure if no, I fucked up, or no, it's not important, Janene, but hey.
The room the victim was staying in overlooked the courtyard, correct?
Which means the victim's room was on the second floor?
No, Hazakura Temple is a single-story building. But the mountain itself does slope downward. Which elevates the main gate to the side of the temple and the guest rooms in the back. To about the height of the two-story building.
Not important, okay. Would be funny if a new Phoenix Wright game gets announced right now. How amazing would that be? A new Phoenix Wright game on the Switch. Along with ports of all the 3DS ones to the Switch. So I don't have to try and emulate that shit. God, I hope I can get those working. We're getting close. Once we're done with, well, I guess not close. We still got, like, 3 more games to get through. I'm guessing that would continue to be the order, right? I know we're gonna do Apollo next, but, like, Apollo, then both the Investigations games, and then the 3DS ones, I assume. I see. The victim's staying in one of these elevator rooms, correct? Excuse the chair creaking. Rather a game focusing on an MC besides Phoenix. Well, considering what I've heard about Apollo, he kind of got screwed over, right? So giving Apollo a spinoff. Yeah, I could agree. Even not having played the games, I could agree with that. Just knowing the kind of stuff that those characters tend to go through. Because, like, they tried to switch to Apollo, right? And everyone was just like, no, we want Phoenix back! And so they gave him Phoenix back. And the poor kid got screwed. I'm interested to meet him. Actually find out about it for myself. Make him eat his hamburgers. I gotta start thinking of a good voice for him. Shit, that's right, if we're doing that one next instead of, Edgeworth's games. Gotta start thinking about what voice Apollo's gonna have. He's gonna be the main character for at least a while. He's gotta be something. Shit.
I should know I'm the one who carried her things to her room after all.
But he's not Phoenix back, he's Phoenix, right? Ayy. That's really one Ace Leighton versus Ace Attorney. We're gonna do that one too, Jux, I assume. Unless I'm just completely burnt out on the series by the end of all this, then I'd be interested in doing that one as well. Phoenix's story was literally supposed to end with the trilogy. Ouch. This is his character arc from Rookie Lord to Best of the Business. After that, he's just aww. Separate story set in old time with new characters. There is, yeah, it's like a prequel thing, or like Phoenix's descendants or something, or ancestors. It's the Great Ace Attorney or something. They're Japan only, but they're like fan translations, so those are also absolutely doable at some point. That's my understanding anyway. I'm sorry if apologize if I got any of that wrong. What makes you so sure of this? It's just like I told you earlier. I heard a noise from the courtyard. Okay? Thump. Just like that.
You're one smart sister, I'll give you that. The autopsy report states that the victim's body was covered in bruises, indicating a fall from around 10 feet in height.
That one's really good. I've heard good things about those, yeah. Yeah, like I said, again, assuming I'm just not completely burnt out, I don't just get completely burnt out on this franchise at some point, I want to do them all. Like, I'm having the time of my life with these games. And it appears the witness was not mistaken, then.
Yep, I'm more than just a pretty face, especially in the winter. I'm a woman of faith, after all, the head honcho of Hazakura Temple.
The Pyre Mithra figure. I saw that, Pumpkaboo. I was so mad. You have no idea. I really, really wanted to at least get Mithra back when they first came out, but they sold out immediately and skyrocketed on the aftermarket, so I couldn't. And now I'm broke, so even though they're finally getting reissued and will actually be reasonably priced again, I can't get them. Sub now and I'll get a Mithra figure. I'll do a live unboxing of her. Just get more money? Oh yeah, sure, no problem. There's only 2 of them working there.
What's wrong, Miles Edgeworth? No sappy comeback remark.
Doesn't feel like she's lying. A powerful testimony too.
Can't I play the Android games on the computer? I don't know about that. Android ports. I don't know anything about Android ports, JC. Does that go for the Great Ace Attorney games? I don't know anything about those. If those are on mobile, then yeah, it probably would be easier that way. But like the 3DS ones, what are they? Dual Destinies and Spirit of Justice or whatever. I think those are the 2 3DS ones. Like as far as I know, those are only on 3DS. So it's either pray a Switch port gets announced in time. Oh, all the 3DS games are ported to mobile? Oh, really? I don't know. I have no way of recording things from my phone. Time to update the autopsy report. I fucking wish. Apollo can have the Angie voice because they both get kicked out after a few trials. Oh! Dual Destinies is the black sheep in a bad way. I've heard a lot of people shitting on that one. Haven't read into any of the reasons why. It's just a common thing I see in passing. Is people saying Dual Destinies is bad, but I'm interested. The latent crossover is also 3DS, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna handle those. I'm gonna look into it. Hopefully they all run okay on emulation. If not, then I don't fucking know. Donation goal for a 3DS capture card. Something. Or just wait for a Switch port. But yeah, I'm gonna reserve judgment. I've heard mixed things about pretty much every game after this original trilogy. Like a lot of people seem to say it should have just stopped after the original trilogy or switched completely to Apollo. That seems to be just a general sentiment. I have no idea if there's any basis for that. I'm just gonna play the games and make my own judgment. I mean, I ended up look at me. I ended up enjoying fucking Big Top. Money? They want money? I want money. V3 is better than DD, you'll say. I don't give a shit. I don't know about that. Has some great moments. It was poorly written. New characters were shoot in. Ouch. Hello, May. Alright. Just in time for me to watch me stumble around like an idiot again, May, because I have no idea what I'm doing once again. Edgeworth's just frozen on the stand, yeah. If I am Edgeworth, yeah. Time to update the autopsy report. You're tempted fate, Sinead. Like I said, people were, we got some a very generous amount of gift subs, like, just last week. I don't want to fly too close to the sun. Be grateful for what I have.
Impressive logic, that's what I'd like to say anyway. Oh, please do! My brain is something else, especially in winter! However, I think you're overlooking one thing. Miss Von Karma, would you be so kind as to take another look at the autopsy report?
The autopsy report?
The victim did fall from a height of 10 feet. However, this fall was after she was killed.
My titties!
The best part about the updated autopsy report is that that's not even the alert that plays when people gift subs. That's just one for people renewing subs on their own.
That's right, it says after that right here.
The scene the witness claims to have seen is contradictory. If the defendant stabbed and killed the victim in the courtyard, how did the victim then go and take a 10-foot fall?
Oh! My titties!
Would be fun to play as a scummy lawyer just to fuck with. Oh, that wouldn't be fun. That'd make me sad inside.
The victim was killed and then fell. If that is the case, then the victim must have been killed in their room. Don't you agree?
That is the logical conclusion. Yes, that's right. The victim must have been stabbed by the defendant in her own room. And then she was thrown out the window down into the courtyard below.
Were there any signs of a struggle in Miss Stonham's room? She was stabbed with a sword. That would leave a bloodstain, wouldn't you agree?
Oh, well, Miss Von Karma, was there any blood? Ah, God!
No traces of blood were found in the victim's room.
Yeah, weapons just cause traces of blood to be found in my glorious payoff beard. However, if there was no blood in the room, then you claim that. Oh, God!
I'm sure there's no need for me to go over this. I'm sure Your Honor is well aware of when a stab wound produces the most blood.
When it produces the most blood?
Very little blood is actually lost at the moment of the blade's insertion. If you want to talk about when the most blood would be lost from a body, that would be when the blade is removed.
Indeed, with the weapon still in place, it acts as the lid on the wound.
That's true. With the weapon still in the body, there wouldn't be much bleeding. Perfectly reasonable line of thinking.
We have come to a conclusion then. The victim was thrown out the window with a sword in a single place. That removes any contradictions.
Hey, Kiwi. Order! I must admit, this is a probable version of events.
I expect no less from Franziska Von Karma. She locates and takes control of every vital point.
It seems that we need a clear testimony from the witness. Remove all superstition on your part and tell us only the truth, please. Witness, please! Remain standing on the grate!
Me, Beckert! It's the slight head moving up cracked me up. Oh my god. Don't go slimy short now! Stop telling her slowly rising. It's me. The way to put your snow has put me out of shape. Especially my neck and my mood.
Sister, please give us your testimony. I will give you a vigorous massage once we are finished here.
With the whip?
This one I was be at the bottom. Yeah. I don't know. Fucking Dahlia's ghost possessed her? And then made sure she was being seen? I don't know. I'm so confused. Oh boy, oh wait. Oh, she could have been pulling the sword out of her back. Maybe. Maybe, actually, yeah. Sister Bikini, are you that dumb?
When I looked across the scene, I saw the sword was already in place. Thinking back on it now, I didn't actually see her stab, Mr. Khalees.
Okay, yep, she really is that stupid. Keep seeing Iris, I think it's Somnium Files. I still want to play that. I think, fucking, God, I think the sale on that game ends tonight. I was thinking about just going ahead and buying it on the eShop, but, money.
Thinking about no, I didn't actually see your steps, please.
Bikini Rising Revengeance! I just also realized Monica's in front of the alert now. Get rid of her. God damn it. Thank you for the bits, Jux. There's an episode title. If we don't get to make the joke about Godot this episode, Jux, then I think that might be it instead. Oh my god. Beautiful.
I've never seen so much blood before. That's when I fainted. You can't blame me, can you? And when I woke, Miss Sky was stabbing Mr. Elise through the back.
Miss Arkham Miss Von Commissary.
Von Commissary for nothing but perfection. Putting together such facts is nothing for me. You should know that, Miles Edgeworth.
Perfection is an impossibility, Francisca Von Karma. And I'm here to teach you just that.
I don't want to think about how Hubert would handle Von Karma. Yeah, if she didn't see her stab blade, she must have seen her pull the sword out.
There are too many unnatural elements in this case. Why was it necessary to use the Shinshishito from the army statue as a weapon? Why was the weapon finally placed back in the hands of the statue? If I can expose the flaws in this testimony, then perhaps I will begin to find the truth.
You'd wager Hubert is Von Karma's type? Probably, except I don't think Von Karma likes dudes. Just a vibe. Yeah, see, Java beat me to it, yeah. I actually agree. She just has that general feel about her. Alright, what you got? Shit. You were gonna drop sick rhymes on me? God, I hope not. Christ. Adora doesn't deserve Hubert. She really doesn't.
At that time, was the victim bleeding?
Well, I was very shocked to be seeing all this, of course. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I saw any blood, not then. I'm sure that you didn't. The weapon was acting as a plug in the wound.
In any case, let's be clear on this one very important point. Did you actually see the instant in which the victim was stabbed?
Have I seen that sword to be like being stabbed with a turned off chainsaw? Yeah.
Think very carefully, this is very important.
It's Iris we're talking about here. I'm thinking for all I'm worth. This is my thinking face. No, when I looked over, the sword was already in Mr. Calice's body.
It might not be conclusive, but this testimony supports her theory.
The victim was stabbed in her room and then dropped into the courtyard. I think this proves it rather well, Miles Edgeworth.
Then how the fuck do you explain what she was doing? Yeah, now we know how everyone who is on the receiving end of Catherine's sword felt.
So you're saying that you saw the victim's blood?
That's right! Some of it had splattered into Iris, too! When the defendant was arrested, she was meditating in her room. And her blood-flecked clothing was neatly folded in the center.
What? Her clothes were blood-flecked as well?
That seems quite conclusive to me.
What should I do? Press this point further?
I mean, yeah, that's fucking weird. And also contradicts what you just fucking said about, like, if the thing was acting as a stopper, then would there have been I don't know. There would have been some blood. I guess that's not that weird. Tali doesn't know how to fold a shirt. Yeah, right?
Going back to your previous statement, you said that you saw a little bleeding when the victim was stabbed. But now you say you saw the victim bleeding.
Well, I see what I saw is what I saw.
What did you say?
Maybe I didn't see the boy when he gets stabbed, but I saw the girl pull the sword out of her. Plain as day.
Pulling the sword out.
Well, it wasn't exactly pulling. It was more like it came out.
Good God. What? That's your testimony.
Oh, was that important?
More important than you can imagine.
Dahlia domestic, yeah. Like I said, like that's the one thing the twin sister theory who like either swapped roles with her for a weekend or like kind of got a thing for Phoenix just from hearing stories about him from Dahlia. Like that makes more sense just because like the idea of Dahlia doing some of the domestic ass shit that Phoenix said she did, like knitting him that sweater. Like I don't think Dahlia can sew. Like, if that was what was going on, then Iris is probably the one who was actually decent to him and knitted him the sweater. Iris probably just tried to keep poisoning him and get her thing back from him.
Smoothly, you say? You're saying you saw the sword smoothly slide out?
That's right. The whole thing happened right next to the gold statue of Mystic Ami. Mystic Elise was on the ground and Iris was stooped over her. The sword was buried up to the hilt. When Iris stood up, the sword in her hand set out on Mystic Elise's body. It set out from the gaping wound and
Ooh, goes without saying, if the sword was removed, then there would be bleeding.
Nothing out of place here.
Is that really the case? I can't help but feel that something about this testimony is very out of place. That something which couldn't have possibly happened appears to have happened.
Okay. Then why the fuck was she found stabbed through it again? Make you think we're on Fire Emblem. Imagine thinking why I play a Fire Emblem, good God. The twin sister theory would make sense. Young Phoenix seems like a thought chaser. His confusion more justifiable, yeah. Have to when you're doing Lunatic. Good God, I never want to get back to Lunatic. Do I have the crime scene photo? Yeah, I mean, is this able to go anywhere? Like, the fact that, okay, you pulled it out, then why the fuck was it back in her? No? Can I use the sword? And the fact that, yeah, it's like a fucking chainsaw sword, it would not be drawn out smoothly. It would hurt. There would be chunks. Thank you.
Sister Bikini, you are a reliable witness. At least I'd like to think so. But there are too many contradictions here.
What do you mean? You make it sound as though I'm a liar. But you're a handsome young man, so I'll forgive you.
Must be so nice to be pretty.
What contradictions are you talking about?
Yeah, that sword is as smooth as Hubert.
In the scene that the witness claims to have seen.
Again, like I said, don't get me wrong, Edgeworth is beautiful, but, like, I don't know, like, the fact that so many girls go apeshit for him is just kind of funny. Just because he's not, like, he's not, like, overly twinky pretty. Like, he's rugged pretty, if that makes any sense.
The weapon was thrust up to the hilt into the victim. Furthermore, the killer withdrew the weapon smoothly from the body. However, both these are complete impossibilities.
He just has that raw charisma. The charisma probably helps. It's an attitude thing on top of the looks. He's hot and gay. Exactly.
Explain yourself.
To start with, do you think it would be possible to stab someone in the hilt with this?
Yeah, exactly. Like... It's a Corrin sword, it is a Corrin sword. Or more specifically, a Catherine sword. Like, this thing isn't stabbing anyone smoothly or coming back out smoothly.
No matter how I look at the defendant, she doesn't appear to be strong enough for that.
Edgeworth is hot, but he's not the type of hot where you like him for a specific reason. Yeah, exactly. Miles gay. Phoenix spy, you don't make the rules, you play Warzone. Oh no, Kiwi, you right. You right.
Doesn't appear. What meaningless dribble? I too may appear to be weak and frail. But I can crush men under my heel and make them weep, so should I so choose.
Objection stands. I want her to step on me. What? I wept a little back there, I must admit.
That isn't the only issue here. If this sword was truly stabbed into the body up to the hilt, well, just look at all the branches on it. It certainly wouldn't come out smoothly.
That's,
We also have the problem of the amount of bleeding. It's true that when a blade is left in a body, it acts as a plug of sorts. However, when the weapon is shaped like this, it's an entirely different story. The wound would be too large for the blade to completely stop from bleeding.
Godot can stab you, same. Attracts a lot of people on site, but Phoenix is the person who wants you to know real well. You fall into his bi-vortex. Yeah, exactly. Phoenix, it's definitely more of an energy thing. But once you're in for life.
That's nothing more than conjecture. In reality, the victim was stabbed with a Shinshishito. Even a weapon of this nature may still sometimes slide out smoothly, and may still sometimes stop the blood loss.
I'm not finished. There is still one more conclusive contradiction.
You've got more?
This one is simple. If this sword really was thrust in all the way to the hilt, why is there only blood on the tip of it?
Oh, fuck!
If this witness is telling the truth, then there should be blood along the entire length of the weapon.
No! My titties!
It's been too long.
Ah! Bravo, Miles Edgeworth. Raising this many contradictions from a single piece of evidence. All the other attorneys I know could maybe manage one, if that.
What does all this mean? You have proven contradictions regarding the murder weapon, but...
Having come this far, there can only be one answer.
That is?
The weapon used to kill the victim was not the Shinshishito.
Whoa.
A foolish idea born from the foolish mind of the foolhardy foolish fool!
Clowns out, chat.
Let's examine this again. What was it that made us think this sword was the murder weapon?
Well, it's because Mr. Kami was holding it.
Exactly. However, if you reflect on this, it is only the basis to assume... That is the only basis we have to assume such a thing.
Gee, Edgeworth, 3 contradictions?
I'm better at this than Phoenix. I'm gonna steal his job. The impression left by the scene was just too strong. That is what influenced us. It influenced us to believe that the murder weapon was... the Shinshishito was the murder weapon.
Order, go!
So maybe the Shinshishito was not the murder weapon. Even if that is the case, it changes nothing, Miles Edgeworth. The sister here saw everything. She saw the defendant stab the victim with a sword-like object.
That's true. Your response, Miss Sandra.
If that is so, I would like to have the prosecution answer an obvious question it raises.
The obvious question?
Yes, namely, where did the real murder weapon disappear to? It goes without saying that the police searched the main hall and the surrounding area. Perhaps the prosecution can enlighten us as to what this sword-like object was found.
That's,
Answer the question, Miss Von Karma.
no evidence of that kind was found.
No, let's read the follow under the mile. Try without a murder weapon is a tricky beast.
Excuse me, but could I say something? I just remembered something, actually. What is it, sister? I was just thinking it's possible that just maybe what actually happened was it was just over there.
What exactly are you going on about here?
The murder weapon, I mean. Maybe... I think I know where the sword was disposed of.
You what?
Oh, God. Does Bikini want Iris to be in jail? I can't tell. Like, she's basically her mom. Like, she's emphasized the fact that she doesn't think Iris is capable of this. Spilled tea all over yourself, God, Kiwi, Jesus. I'm so sorry. We're fucking thrown off into the water, I imagine.
Well then, I think we need to hear testimony from you one more time, sister.
Impossible. What else? What else could this old woman have seen?
I just want to grill a Reese. I'll be honest with you.
I saw the murder weapon, the murder around 11 p.m. asking it be reported, I went to the main gate. In there I saw tracks. Tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. It takes 15 minutes to walk to the Dusky Bridge, but less than 5 using one of those. Maybe they threw the weapon into whoever and came back while I was knocked out. Iris could have done that. She can drive a snowmobile after all.
What?
By the way, snowmobiles exist.
Yeah, maybe she does fucking want her in jail if she's suddenly throwing shit like this out of here, bending over backwards to, I don't know. Bikini's neutral, she's not the type where if she did, she would accept it. Okay, fair enough.
Wait, this place does everything, you know, right away next time.
Well, I'm not in the best of shape. What with my back and my age, you know.
Quite. There were indeed snowmobile tracks in front of the main gate. Here is a photograph.
A snowmobile, I see. Well, it certainly is an interesting theory.
The tracks begin in front of Hazakura Temple and run all the way to the Dusky Bridge.
Okay.
That solves your pesky little problem, yes? The Eagle River's current is quite swift, meaning it doesn't freeze over in water, making it the perfect place to dispose of the murder weapon.
Did she really go to the river to dispose of the murder weapon?
Why wasn't this mentioned from the start? Because Sister Bikini's a moron.
Mr. Edgeworth, you're across the combination, please.
How long does nail polish take to dry? It's been forever since I've used any. I want to say like 5-10 minutes, something like that.
Another mystery to feed the fire. Was there any reason to go and throw away the murder weapon? Luckily, there is surely a problem with this testimony. All I have to do is start poking holes in this flawed account. Drive faster.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, it's been so long since I've used fucking nail polish. I remember it drying relatively quickly, though. 2 minutes, not a minute more, trust me. You know Java? Java knows, apparently. Yours take forever to dry kiwi. Yeah, like I said, I don't know. I imagine, like, what brand it is and everything, too, would affect it.
Now you know how I feel when I have to put up. Now you know how I feel when I have to put up with this bullshit, babe. You feel my pain?
Yes, it's quite unpleasant. Good God. You are sure about the time?
Yes, I was worried about it after all.
Why was that?
Because I have a strong sense of responsibility, especially at this time of year. The ally was being doused in freezing water at the time. I couldn't very well take it easy in the bath all night, now could I? So at 11 I decided to leave the Hazakura Temple.
Miles, how do you deal with your BF when his voice is like that?
What are you saying? What are you saying about my beautiful voice, eh? Eh? Ah!
Her estimation of the time seems reliable, at least.
Please continue, sister.
I hate, like, you'll all... It hurts your throat. Y'all, like, when I say that voice just kind of slips out on its own without me even meaning to at this point. Like, I'm actually being possessed by the spirit of Kokichi or Phoenix or whatever. Like, I ain't joking. Y'all will, there will be a rather embarrassing moment of that when I, get the new batch of Persona 5 episodes uploaded. For the record, in case anyone's wondering, that's why we didn't do it, that's why there was no stream last night. Because we were hard at work on more of that. But yeah, I had a moment. It just happens. I can't control it. Kokichi Red is his own character now. Yes. You wouldn't care if your boyfriend sounded like that.
You asked Phoenix Wright to report the crime, correct?
Right, the one who trampled me.
Seems she has the time to hold a grudge.
It's also the Ryuji voice. Yeah, that's why I had a dumb moment with the Java, is because it was Ryuji. Ryuji was on screen, but it was not the time to use that. You'll see. I'm not gonna ruin the joke. Give y'all something to look forward to when the episode gets uploaded.
There isn't a phone in the main hall, so I sent him on the bridge. Phoenix Wright, he didn't even have a cell phone on him.
He had forgotten it at home, apparently. That's why he didn't answer my calls either.
What a naive boy, as always. Not only do I always carry my phone, but I always have my whip in hand too. Anyway, I was really scared. It was taking him a while to get back. So I thought I'd go by the main gate for a spell.
As I recall, there was a snowmobile outside the main gate where I visited.
That's it, it's the only one we have. It'll run no matter how it snow falls.
Now, you're certain the snowmobile was there at the main gate when you arrived?
Yes, of course. It was parked in front of the main gate. So she had already gone and discarded the murder weapon and returned by that time.
I'm not sure if this is really relevant. What should I do?
Press further, can't hurt.
I need answers to every possible doubt. The snowmobile in question, was it still warm at that time?
What do you mean?
What do you mean, huh?
What do you mean, Bass Edgeworth?
I'm playing to a slow crowd here. It goes without saying that the snowmobile will heat... that using a snowmobile will heat its engine. If it was still warm, it means it was recently used.
Oh, I see, I never thought of that.
That's right, I overlooked that too.
Of course you did.
Then answer the question, please, witness.
I don't often go around touching hot engines. However, now that you mention it, there wasn't any snow on it.
Snow?
Yes, for some reason only the snowmobile wasn't covered in snow.
There wasn't any snow on it? Curses!
Seems like I'm gonna kill it. Didn't use a snowmobile then, eh?
How long does it take to get to Dusky Bridge by snowmobile?
Okay. That's a dead end. 5 minutes.
In that case, why didn't you use it yourself? You could have spared some after walking.
Huh, there's a good reason for that. Have you got a moment for me to explain?
I think that's why the question was asked in the first place.
It was about a month ago. I was driving my beloved little snowmobile, happy as can be. I fetched some water and was heading back when I went and crashed into a tree. The tree and my back both broke when church. We crunch just like that. Crunch!
Ah, crunch. Delicious.
I haven't been able to find the courage to write anything since then. Anyway, the killer must have used it. Crunch!
Refresh our memory. How long were you knocked out for?
Like I said, somewhere between 10 to 20 minutes.
Is it possible to get to the bridge and back in 10 more minutes using the snowmobile?
I have to concede that that is more than enough time.
Is that all you wish to concede, Miles Edgeworth?
No.
Yeah, fucking Bikini. Jesus Christ, relatable. Like I said, I think I've told the story before. Like, I had major back surgery a couple years ago. Like, that shit ain't fun. Will fuck you up. I had a herniated discs.
While it would have been possible time-wise, one element remains out of place here.
Oh, what would that be? What would this specific element be?
The killer's reasoning, Your Honor. Why did the killer do all of this? Why go to the Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon when there were other methods?
Depending on answer some questions. 1 second, my cat is freaking out. I need to take a random break, but, he's, Response to Salgama. You think about your response? Well, I go to the bathroom and let this goddamn cat out. He's freaking out. Be right back. I'm back, and I'm dropping frames apparently. Luckily, it's not noticeable on games like this. At least it shouldn't be. Let me know if that becomes an issue. Her name is just Binky now. Binky boy! My God!
Turning to me for help over the slightest thing. Why don't you think for yourself once in a while, Your Honor?
What?
She's over the top as always.
Anyway, whatever the reason, the fact remains that the defendant could have done this. The murder weapon was also disposed of in the river. Another point to me, Miles Edgeworth.
Another mystery to feed the fire.
Back from ad hell. There's it's funky as all hell. Oh, you're an egg right now, Kiwi. You were one of the ones who got a gift sub when Jux and Gamerick went full ham the other night, so you don't see ads. Yeah, if the ads, sorry, I am sorry about the ads. I know apparently some weird ones I've been playing, but yeah, I mean there are ways around that. Y'all know the deal. Oh, you do know? Okay. Someone paint your nails, Mr. Reed. I've never, like, the reason I don't paint my nails anymore is because I can't do it on my own. Like, I'm not ambidextrous enough to work with my left hand. Good God. Okay, I keep getting the frame drop alert. Hopefully it shouldn't be too noticeable on a game like this, but let me know if it starts to be obnoxious. I'll have to figure something out. Nail painting stream. You're really bad when you try? Yeah, same, Kiwi. I can do my toenails alright, but no need for that. My feet are never that visible. Alright, let's see. There were tracks that indicated the snowmobile had been used. Hype for Zenkichi. Hope he's not a catchy. Who is Zenkichi? Hand reveal. Paint drying stream win. Good God. Let me look at everything. He's a catchy, but he said now. Oh, okay, cool. Sweet, swiggity swag. Look at your earlier comment. Zenkichi. Oh, is that the new cop character? Yeah, okay, I know who that is. Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. The spoilers, but I mean, they're making it pretty obvious in the trailers. Yeah, he's actually gonna join the Phantom Thieves. It's cool. I hope they don't do a dumb swerve with him where he turns out to be evil. Because I appreciate them actually having an adult ally who isn't just a scumbag and a piece of shit. Yeah, I like him a lot so far. I'm curious to meet him when that game gets localized in a year. I love his Phantom Thief costume. Like, his design is real good. Alright, let's see. Misty Faye. Yeah, good God, that's right. We still, like, her mom's involved with this somehow. Like, there's so much shit going on. Again, this is why I wasn't thinking about the actual fucking murder part. There's so much other weirdness going on. Folks are spreading rumors that Scramble won't be canon. The game they keep explicitly advertising as, it's a sequel. It's a real sequel. It's not a spin-off. This is a direct sequel to Persona 5. It's non-canon. Right, I'm sure. I'm sure that's how it works. He's totally the embodiment of how to do fellow kids good. I like him. Can I point out the fact that there are no tracks around here? Nova's our mom now. Aww. I would be a terrible mother, but hey. Q2 is canon, fight you. I agree. I think both the Q games are canon technically. It's just that everything that happens in them gets like forgotten. Not retcon, but like they don't remember anything. So you get cheaped out in that regard. But I consider them both canon. I'm not mommy material?
Say that to my face, sonny boy.
I'm sorry, chat. I don't get many opportunities to do the mommy voice. I'm the aunt who does cool shit for the children, yeah. Let's see. Snow with occasional lightning strikes, okay. Uncomfortable. I told ya. I'll be a bad mom. Remember, I have freely admitted that if I had actual kids, I never will, because I don't like kids very much. But if I did, they would all be named after Transformers. Yeah, so where the fuck was the actual weapon? Like, I don't know. Yusuke canonically listens to Nickelback. I saw that. I have seen his Nickelback poster. We need to play Xenoblade 2 now? Oh! Wolfric! Of course Wolfric would want Animal Crossing New Horizons. Wolfric is best played. Fight me. We're absolutely gonna do Xenoblade 2 at some point. I don't know if it's smart to do it before Xenoblade Remastered, because it can potentially spoil some stuff from that game, but... Speaking of physically uncomfortable, did we ever decide to do something for Valentine's Day? Thank you for the bits, Jux. No, we haven't really talked about anything in particular yet. It'll depend. Like, frankly, if I'm not done with Cindered Shadows yet, then I'm just gonna keep doing that until it's finished. Like, I don't feel the need to do anything special for it. Or Sonic 06, good god. That meme doesn't even work anymore. Those games, Doom Eternal got delayed, right? Yeah, Janeda, I'm assuming you were giving me a hint by alluding to the weapon, but, like... I don't know where it could be. Doom Material. Did I say Doom Material? I meant Doom Eternal. Or I just had a marble mouth again. No surprise. No Jackbox Night? I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna depend. I don't know how long the Three Houses DLC is. P4 fan games and date. Yes, again, the best. Like I said, I have no plans. I'm flying by the seat of my pants here like always. I don't really feel a need to do anything in particular. That's just me. Like I said, especially if we're still working on Cindered Shadows, which is a very real possibility. I don't know if it's the same length as, I don't know how long that is. If it's the same length as regular routes, then that's going to take a while. I have no idea. Like I said, I assumed that I was giving a hint by asking about where the weapon was, but I have no idea where the weapon was. I have no idea what the actual weapon was. I had a brief thought of maybe her staff, but that seems weird. Could Crimson Flower have been salvageable? Oh, absolutely. It's unsalvageable now, but like if they had rethought some things in advance. PS2 copy of Bambi, good god. Maybe in the river? I know, but that's what she's arguing. I don't want to agree with her.
I admit this photograph proves something. It proves that the snowmobile was used on the night of the murder.
You finally accepted the inevitable, it seems, Miles Edgeworth.
It's not going in the right direction, I'm guessing. That's why, I mean, that was my reasoning for picking it, and it just happened to be right for... We'll see if it's right for the reasons I was thinking.
However, if what it says is true, why is there only one set of tracks?
What do you mean?
Iris left Hazakura Temple, threw the weapon into the river, and then returned. If that was the case, naturally there should have been two sets of tracks in the snow. Those heading out from the ridge and those coming back.
Oh, you're right! You are forgetting one thing, Miles Edgeworth. On the night of the murder, it was snowing. The tracks leading to the bridge were erased by the snowfall. This removes your precious contradiction now, doesn't it?
I see. While she was on the river, the snow stopped, leaving just the return of the tracks of the snow.
What do you have to say now, Miles Edgeworth?
Is there a flaw in her theory? The idea that the snowfalls covered one set of tracks.
Fucking yeah, because then the, if it was snowing enough for that, then fucking, like, the snowmobile itself would be covered in it, right? And there's nothing on it.
The tracks of the river were covered by snow. What a nice theory. However, Miss Von Karma, that is impossible.
Would you care to explain? Why there is a rude index finger currently pointed in my general direction?
No need, the evidence will do all the talking for me.
On the night of the murder, the killer went and returned to Dusty Bridge in order to dispose of the murder weapon. The outgoing tracks were erased by snow. Also claims Miss Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth, present your evidence to the contrary. Evidence that the outgoing tracks were not covered by the snow.
I hope I'm on the right track with this line of thought. Good God. The new emote. Yeah, I didn't realize either. Like I said, for those who didn't catch me before, yeah, like Demonico is kind of dominating the poll, so I went ahead and submitted it, thinking it would take a couple of days. Twitch didn't even alert me that it was done, but yeah, she's here. Enjoy Demetrica, Demonica, whatever you want to call her. Let's see. I have a picture of the snowmobile, right? Yeah.
Here is the evidence. What do you have to say, Your Honor?
This reminds me of when I was a little hockey goat in training. When I was a child, I hoped for school to be cancelled due to heavy snowfall. Perhaps, Mr. Edgeworth, it would have been better for you had Colt been snowed in. That's all this evidence says to me, in any case.
Nothing else?
Nothing else.
Oh dear. You seem to have missed Miles Edgeworth.
No, let me point to the snowmobile! Witness's testimony, god damn it. Oh, it's because it's gonna be Horn. Occurred after 11, in which case... was it not snowing then? I was thinking about that too at a while back. After 11, yep, okay. You like the other judge eat more even if he's dumb as fuck? Yeah, like the other judge might be dumber, but he's more lovable. Why is it D Monica? His name is Dimitri. Why D? Because SMT. Because Strange Journey. Don't worry about it. I'll change it if it bugs you that much, Java.
Witness, please tell us again what time it was when you can witness the crime.
Like I said, it was around 11.
Of course it was. That means this weapon was thrown away after that time, correct? On that note, please take a look at this data. Is this the weather report on Eagle Mountain of the night of the murder? This is the report, even.
The weather report? In fact, wait 1 second, Chum. Actually, I might renege on that. Or, possibly. Let's see. I think to change it, I'd have to re-upload it. I can't just change the thing. Yeah, I can't. I would have to re-upload her, so we'd have to go a couple of days with no Monica. If you want, if the spelling bothers people that much. It's up to you, chat.
Snow started to fall at 7 p.m., but stopped around 10:50.
Twitch does need to fix this UI. It's pretty bad right now.
Therefore, when the sister witnessed the crime until 11 p.m., the snow had already stopped falling. It is impossible for any tracks at that time to have made after that time to have been covered up.
Oh, my titties!
Ada! Name doesn't bother you. Ay. Keep it, yeah. We got her, like, hey, for some reason Twitch is finally cool and is approving my shit super fast. So let's not tempt fate and let's just keep her. We just got her. We gotta have fun here. Especially since we might go a few days without bad hair guy if I end up actually replacing him. Very well then. Looks like Miss Von Comba's claim has been snowed in. Ah, God.
It's too soon to be closing trial due to the snow.
Archeron tier 2, Hubert tier 3, and Tsubasa for base, maybe Gamerick, actually.
Miles Edgeworth, how pathetic of you to try and rely on the weather of all things.
One-eyed demon? Yeah.
Answer me this then. When is the weather report ever correct?
Oh, no, you got it all wrong. This is a forecast. This is actual data. Oh, God!
Forecast data or weather reports have some inaccuracies. It may have been snowing in the vicinity well past 11 p.m.
It's true. We cannot be totally sure, eh?
What the fuck? How the fuck did you pull that off, you thought?
God. You spilled your tea again, Kiwi. God damn! And it just stopped snowing at the Prosecutor Temple where the murder took place. You need to provide conclusive evidence of this.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now. Very well. I too cannot allow any doubt to remain concerning this testimony.
Ha! You can't back down, can you? Such a perfectionist, Miles Edgeworth.
Very well then, Mr. Edgeworth. Where is the evidence that it already stopped snowing when the victim was killed? Can I point at it now? The snowmobile, or is there something more obvious? Because picking that photo is dependent on the fact that it'll let me go into more detail and pick the snowmobile. But it could also be something like this, because there's no snowfall on her. I'll just try this.
Ultimately, it comes down to one point. That being, whether or not it was snowing in the courtyard when the victim was stabbed.
That's right, but proving that is...
incredibly easy. If we want to know whether or not it was snowing, this photo will tell us everything. Of course, I'm referring to the photo of the crime scene.
Phoenix's ghost.
Now you get the updated autopsy report. You fuck.
Edward pulled the same trick before. Fucking right. Is that faith in you? Oh, you're fine, Kiwi. Oh, you just didn't look around earlier. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Kiwi. Yeah, you're not that bad. I have faith in you. You're fine.
As you can see, everything is covered with snow. With just one exception.
And that is...
the victim herself, Miss Elise Donham. Why is there no snow on top of her? The answer is simple. It had stopped snowing when she was killed. That's why.
My titties!
In other words, if the killer really did go to Eagle River to dispose of the murder weapon, then this photograph, there should be two sets of tracks.
Oh, my titties!
Order, just what are you? Oh, God!
Just what are you suggesting, Miles Edgeworth?
To be honest, I am not entirely sure myself, but this is simply what all facts point to. That night, someone used the Snowmobile to leave Hazakura Temple. From the tracks left, it can be understood that they were heading for Dusky Bridge. At that time, it was still snowing.
Of course it was, because the tracks were gone.
When this person returned to Hazakura Temple, the snow had stopped. Thus, the return tracks remained.
You're back, you have chocolate chip cookies. Ooh, nice, Phoenix. Her teeth are gonna have stomach ulcers, yeah. I can't wait till after the stream's over, possibly before, depending on how late we go, guys. I was delivered a wonderful batch of Cinnabons earlier this fine evening. I haven't had any yet. I'm gonna have one after the stream's over, or before if my stomach starts grumbling. Fucking delicious. Ah.
Can I see something? This all sounds a bit fishy to me.
What does, sister?
There is only one key for a snowmobile.
Furthermore, on the night in question, we know that the defendant had it.
By whom? By your boyfriend Sadek? No. By my grandma.
The key was found in her room after the murder.
Which can only mean that night Iris used the snowmobile to get to the inner temple.
But Iris said she never went there. I should probably press on this point some more when I get the chance.
French toast sticks, the freezer ones that are bad, terrible for you. Nice. That's the way to go.
The snowmobile can't cross the suspension bridge, so she must have left it on the Hazakura side of the bridge and crossed it on foot.
That sounds right.
But what's odd is when I left Iris and returned to Hazakura Temple,
oh, good. I was worried I saw what happened with the wish list. What happened with the wish list, Jux? Do I need to... Did something happen with the wish list? Do I need to check it? Did someone buy me something? Do I need to keep it... If did someone buy me something? And if so, do I need to not look at the wish list for a couple days and keep it a surprise? And yes, we're all talking about sweets because we all have a sweet tooth, Java. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm allowed to indulge once in a while.
I didn't see anything near the ski bridge.
You must have just failed to see it, sister.
Maybe, but when I made it back to Hazakura Temple, it was there by the main gate. The snowmobile, I mean. I know when I saw it, it was covered in snow too.
What?
But that isn't possible!
Order in the car. What does this all mean?
So then what was the snowmobile used for? It wasn't taken by the defendant when she went to the inner temple. If it had been, the witness couldn't possibly have seen it by the gate. Furthermore, it wasn't used by the killer to dispose of the murder weapon. If that was the case, there should be two sets of tracks in this photo.
Yeah. I don't even actually have that much of a sweet tooth, but like once in a blue moon, I'll get the craving. And if it's a situation where I have Cinnabons, which are like my favorite anything ever, then I'm gonna fucking eat them, sweet tooth or no. I'll force myself. What'd you do, Kiwi? The French toast sticks.
All we know is this. After it stopped snowing, someone used the snowmobile and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Oh, the sweet tooth? Oh.
I never thought a simple snowmobile could cause so much trouble.
Cinnamons are the shit, man. Just a McFatty fat. Hey, same, bro! It's fine, we're all McFatty fats. We're allowed. An everything tooth. If anything, I have a meat tooth. Like I said, I relate way too strongly to Chie from P4. Like I see a steak and I'm done. It's over. It's all over. I need a whole thing of cinnamon rolls. You feel like shit after, but it's worth it. I can't even fit it. I'm talking about, like I said, for those who don't know what Cinnabons is, it's a chain place that, like, sells really good cinnamon rolls. Those things are fucking huge, unless you, like, specifically get the mini ones. But I have a batch of the real ones, and they are gigantic. I can't even finish one of those in one sitting. I have to cut them in half. Like, they are big.
I think we arrived at a point in the witness.
Yes, I've nothing more to add. I've told you everything I know.
Well, then that still leaves us with the same problem. If only there was someone, a witness who could testify to having seen the Snowmobile.
A witness,
Was there no one out walking, perhaps, near dusky roads that night? Can no one save us? No noble young man. No Larice.
It's unlikely he was holding it to freeze her ears off. Only an idiot would go out wandering in that!
I hope y'all are ready for Larry to go back to being Larry, and not Larice the Frog.
Unless he had something really important to do.
That's a shame.
Hold on. Something's coming to me. Something I wish wasn't. An idiot may well have gone wandering out on that subarctic night. Your Honor, I actually have an idea. There may be one individual who can help us.
Really?
You know of someone who might have seen the Snowmobile on the night of the murder?
I don't know for sure if he saw it or not, but there are two things about him that do come to mind.
Which are?
First, that he saw something incredible on the night of the murder.
And the second being?
This individual is what... This individual that I am thinking of went wandering outside on that cold night. In other words, he is our kind of idiot.
Cross-examining Larry is so awful. It really is. It's gonna penalize me if I don't pick the right person. I want to call Godot. I need to make sure he's okay. I'm waiting for him. I'll always be waiting. Forever and ever and ever.
This guy must be the product of John Luke's John Luke de Deluxe Guide to Obnoxious French Painting.
This is Larry Butts, the student of the victim, Elise Stoneham.
A student? Interesting. Why was he wandering out of the murder?
That's, he's very, very stupid, Your Honor. I could tell them all about his designs for Iris, but it may cost us his credibility as a witness before I even call him. He is, after all, an artist. He was perhaps searching for something in the snowy scenery that would move him, although I cannot guarantee that this is the reason.
And so, this unfortunate, unreliable-looking man, what exactly was it that he saw?
God, we cannot let Larry meet Bon Karma. Like, good God. This man doesn't need any more fetishes. Good, I went back to hell for a bit. I'll follow him to the depths of hell.
I intend to extract that from him right here in this very courtroom.
Is Larry gonna be our final boss? If Larry is actually our final boss, this will prove once and for all that I do actually have prophetic dreams and no one is ever allowed to doubt me on anything ever again.
So they use the ones immediately.
I have no choice, do I?
I believe he is in the gallery for this trial.
Do I have any guess on who the killer is? I really don't. Like I said, the only thing that makes sense is I have to assume fucking Dahlia. But Dahlia should be dead or in jail, so I have to assume it's Dahlia's ghost, which sounds stupid, but that's where we're at. And that she's... I don't know. Nothing... There's too much. There's too many possibilities, and none of them can, like, align with each other. Like, it has to be one thing or the other. You dream Digimon got revealed for Smash. Hey, Agumon confirmed. If that happens, Gamrick's the one with prophetic dreams.
It would not take long to summon him.
Very well.
Larry. You may have escaped me yesterday, but today I'm going to get everything out of you. I will find you, and I will kill you.
Agumon would be awesome to be friend. I would not mind Agumon. I don't know how likely it is, but I would adore a Digimon rep. I mean, Impmon would be the superior one, but that's just me. Tamer's his best series. Don't at me. Change my mind. You can't.
The court will now adjourn for a 20-minute break. Miss Von Karma, please see the next witness. Understood, Your Honor. Good, good. Well then, court is now in recess.
I'm already half Dahlia. It's a Kingdom Hearts reference, Kiwi. Don't worry about it. Frontier was your favorite. I enjoyed Frontier. Frontier was heavily flawed, but I enjoyed it for what it was. You have to go into Frontier accepting that, okay, this isn't Digimon anymore. This is Digimon Power Rangers edition. And if you go in knowing that, and like you some Power Rangers, you'll have a good time. If you go in expecting something as good as Tamers, you're gonna have a bad time. Tamers was something special. You can't compare the two. You just can't.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm not really sure what to say.
Iris, we only have 20 minutes. There are 2 things I need to ask you before we reconvene.
Alright, I'll help you in any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't get to the inner temple, correct?
Nah, man, Digimon, that's gonna get in. It's the penguin with the giant popsicles. No! Please, no. Thank you for the bits, Jux, but no. It would have to be Agumon, because OG mascot, or Patamon maybe, but I don't know how much people still care about Patamon. Or Impmon, because best character in the franchise, and also that would get Derek Steven Prince in Smash. And I like that kind of thing.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met you and talked with you in the training hall. Either you or Sister Bikini is lying.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room in the Hazakura Temple.
Very well. The second thing, then. That night, the temple snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night. Were you the one who used the snowmobile?
There's only one key for the snowmobile. The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you? But why? What made you go out on the Dusky Bridge?
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth.
What? Not the time, lady! Speaking of euphemism, Sister Mon might have a shot. Good God, please no. Kingdom farts? I agree. Iris!
I can't tell you about that yet.
Yet.
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Huh.
The safety of the acolyte.
The acolyte, huh? She must be talking about Maya. She's must be talking about Maya. Typo!
Typo! Bad, Capcom! Bad! Psst, psst. Boy! Boy.
Iris, look me in the eye and tell me the truth. Did you kill Elise Donham?
No matter who or what may come, I could never take a life.
As I thought, no psycholock. Very well. It is my job to get to the truth. You'll discover this for yourself soon enough.
I can't believe Edgeworth is illiterate. Edgeworth's inner voice has bad grammar, yeah. I think that's the first one there may have been more, but that's the first one I've noticed with this game. There were quite a few in the second one. But I think that's the first for good old TNT here. You saw one at the very start of this case? Oh, okay, alright. Never mind. I just missed one then. I read over it. Oh, okay, yeah. It's not that big a deal. Like, all the typos throughout all the games have been very minor. Like, I don't get hung up on that sort of stuff. These are long-ass, text-based games. It's understandable that one or two things would slip through the cracks. His favorite game is Megan Man. Hope we're not doing it. Matt Ongard and Iris have a dual personality or whatever. Unfortunately, I think we might kind of be going with that. Like, I don't know how the whole backstory aspect thing is working, because, like, she does clearly know Phoenix, one way or the other. Like I said, I don't know if it's... I think she's possessed by Dahlia in some form. I'm gonna take the past out of the equation. Like, I'm not gonna worry about how she knows Phoenix or anything, because that whole thing's... that's a whole other issue. But I think she's possessed by Dahlia in some fashion, and I think it's gonna be fucked up, because I think that means that Dahlia technically might be the real killer, but whoever she's possessing, like, that's not gonna fly in court. Someone's gonna go down for this. I don't know who she's possessing. I don't know if she actually does have a twin sister she's possessing. I don't know if her appearance changed, and it's like Maya's mom or something. Because there was that scroll of Maya's mom, too. She fucking somehow ties into all this also, apparently. I don't know. There's a lot going on here.
Court will now reconvene, Miss Von Karma. Where is this witness?
During the break, a man was detained for a suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Suspicious behavior?
He was sketching something very intensely.
Dare I ask what the witness was sketching when he was detained?
He drew a terrifying woman armed with a demonic face and a vicious whip.
Like you can convict a ghost? Exactly. Like how Toko has a split personality? Yeah. This case concludes really... No, I mean, of course, obviously it makes sense that all that stuff would have to be resolved by the end of this case, but just good God. Like, I expected them to maybe deal with it slowly over the course of the game, but no, it's all on this one. Besides, like, you know, the first case and the last one being backstory, but, like, there's so much going on! It's good. I'm enjoying it. But I have a pea brain, and it kind of makes it hurt a little bit. We all know who he was drawing then, guys, right? Like, I mean, it's obvious. Hail to the Queen. Ah, God!
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse for an artist before the court.
Oh, she's shitting on his art skills too, goddamn. The Queen doesn't have a whip? Oh, doesn't she?
Laurie Stoneham, I hope you're ready. Get in here.
It would seem that whip is going to see plenty of more use today.
Don't think, just continue. I'm trying. Oh my God.
No! Your sketch is in contempt of this court.
Hey, I was just artistic. Ow!
You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you a subpoena, correct?
Look, I'm not a fledgling artist trying to get out the mountains. I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the special term for the color Viridian. I'm sophisticated.
Larry, this isn't an art store now, is it?
Sylvando in drag. No, he wouldn't be demonic looking in that case. Sylvando is a good boy, maybe. Oh.
Yo, I know. I graduated in junior high, okay?
Only junior... Once again, only junior high. Oh, boy.
Look, art's all about working in the fields, isn't it?
Working in the fields?
I presume he wanted to say field work. I hope.
That's it. Thanks, buddy.
It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence.
Yo, I just happened to stop here and found a wonderful new bottle. So, see, I got nothing to do with this trial, at all. I expect all your faces to be red when you realize this mistake. Bright red. Or to use the technical term, Crimson Lake.
Larry, I hate you.
No! No!
Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man!
Her favorite women be Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-checking. Witness, that was all your fault. Testify now.
It's almost too much for me.
God fucking damn it. Gotta talk with me about Savannah when we get back to DQ. Nice! I can't wait to get back to DQ. Like I said, I really hope Cinder Chat isn't taking too long. Because, like, I'm going through Dragon Quest withdrawal. Literally, all I've been doing is fucking around at the casino more, and I'm getting sick of it because I can't make a decent profit until they let me out of the fucking, fucking Weenie Hut Junior Poker. Need to get to the big leagues.
I was at that lodge up out in the mountains looking up at the stars that night. I walked to the bridge a number of times, but I didn't see a Snowmobile. I didn't meet anyone at the bridge that night. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. My teacher died on me. I'm all alone now. R-I-N-G.
Don't touch me ever again.
I already said he ain't invited to the he's not invited to the wedding anymore. I could do the side quest. I already did, Gamrick. I'm already out of stuff to do. I had all the side quests done like the night after I finished the last stream. That game's too good, man. Wait, this place where I'm talking directly to the law. Is there your testimony?
I'm just a nobody. Nothing but a small, worthless man, aren't I? Why was I asked for my name and occupation or anything else?
Just get more. I looked up a not a guide, but like the quest list in that game is very well designed, and it tells you stuff. It flat out told me that nothing else is able to be accepted yet. The only other thing I could do off screen is go take care of the TikTok quest, and I didn't know how people felt about me doing those off screen. Thought I was making some of that dialogue up. Nope. Develop more quests to do. It's not that easy. Mr. Edgeworth, this man seems to have quite a severe inferiority complex.
He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized that for himself. Just how much of a nuisance he's been to other people.
Yeah, that's right. I mind everything. Every case. Watch out, okay? Just touching me will make you eternally unhappy.
Larry, I swear to God, if you're actually the fucking mastermind somehow. Maybe you think Edgeworth will let him come in the first place? No. Like I said, I think Larry would have had a courtesy invite to the wedding, but now, no. Larry's not even invited to the wedding. Gumshoe's the new best man. Well then, let us proceed with the cross examination. No touching, thank you. We can delve into the details at a later time. God damn it, his stupid fucking face. Gumshoe was always the best man? Yeah. Let's be honest here. Even Ian admitted to me almost immediately that Gumshoe was a good boy. That tells you something, because Ian's even more of a soulless husk than me. Most taco quests are basic, it's more about referencing old games. Are they? So you'd say those are safe to do off screen? I could go ahead and do those too, I guess, then. I don't have that many of them. I know I'm not even close to finding all of them.
Walked to the bridge a number of times.
Seems he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through the obvious contradictions and keep things moving along.
I feel bad. MD, I felt bad for Larry up until he fucking put 5 psycho locks on himself. 5! Childhood friend. 5 psycho locks. Fuck him right now.
Larry, you really didn't see it.
Yeah, hey, you don't need to hit your desk. I can hear you. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile.
Larry, say snowmobile for me, please.
Snowmobile.
If you truly have nothing to hide, why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest?
Shut up! Whoa, what? I don't know what that asked me.
Seems I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction. Going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans.
Hold up a bit in a British accent, goddamn right. There should be 8 by the time I reach Arborea. There was a 9th with a 9th there. Okay. I think I don't know how many I have, but I definitely feel like I've missed some. Half the ones I find are invisible. They disappear as soon as I get near them, like they're not the real ones. I don't know, maybe I'll look up a guide. I'm sure there's a spoiler-free one out there somewhere of their locations.
A number of times, how many?
Maybe 5? I went once every 20 minutes.
Which means you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night.
You bet! Real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands.
Love, you say?
It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter.
Blackmail?
No, that was simply a product of overflowing love. Oh, God!
Your huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whipping, whining wuss of a witness!
So, what did you say? But yes, like you saw Snowmobile. You huffy-puffy, loosey-goosey excuse for a whipping wuss of a witness? Hey!
Well, you see.
Being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all. Good God. Good God, Francie. I'll take that line. I will happily take that, whatever the fuck that was, of a foolishly foolish fool. You didn't meet anyone.
That's right, because I've got nothing to do with this. I'm just here to buy some Viridian paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those crimson-like faces now!
And with a band that's simply pressing isn't going to be enough, Mr. Ashworth.
Indeed. Seems like okay, I got... Apparently I have a direct contradiction. Imagine if these games were voiced and some women had to professionally voice these. What the hell? I would... Kiwi, that's the fucking dream job. Professionally voice Von Karma and have to say this fucking nonsense. I would die. Just watch the anime? Oh yeah, just watch the anime. That's true. I mean, we talked about this, so I assume... No. Yeah. The anime doesn't have all the lines. Yeah, I was gonna say, I imagine it's quite abridged, even with 25 episodes. Because it's bad and wrong. You're making cinnamon rolls? Nice. I have started a trend. We have a direct contradiction apparently, but I have no idea what it is. Like, none of this stuff. I'll press this one too, just to see if there's an obvious hit. I don't think I did this one yet. Whatever is the matter, Mr. Edgeworth? This one single statement is full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse.
So, witness, any ideas as to what these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may let my whip have its way.
Okay, give me a minute. Well, it was snowing that night, so I couldn't possibly have seen the stars. That rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was ever there to look at them, right?
See? You can do it if you try.
Oh, God!
There is only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge.
Good God, Larry, I hate you. We got profiles. I know we have profiles. Is that what we're arguing? Are we arguing he met with her? Or maybe Elise before she got done diddly dead? Okay, no. Then I guess Elise, right? Just don't look too far down. Oh, is this a guide for the tacos? Cool. Okay, sweet. Just don't scroll too far down. Alright, cool. Sweet. Awesome, thank you, Gamrick. Yeah, then I'll do that off screen. Give me something to mess around with in that game still. Yay. Do we know for sure who Larry met? We don't. Did we talk to him again? I forget. Okay, good. Larry Butts. I can understand why you might want to throw your old way of life away. Your last name is Butts. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble.
I'm sorry!
But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you've been, that could be considered a step in the right direction.
Yeah, gee, are you trying to console me?
It certainly doesn't sound that way to me.
However, I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incidents you create.
Well, you're totally gonna pin this on me.
Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder.
Finally, your ship's done, so you can watch me punish the butts. Hey, nice, JC. Also, if I want to reduce to the encounters, get Hero's Holy Protection skill. Okay, cool. Cool.
Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, Phoenix Wright asked you to report it. Or asked Phoenix Wright to report it, good God. Thus, he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual.
You.
God. Excuse me, Larry in my throat. You, Larry Butts.
That's right, me in the flesh.
Listen carefully, witness. Doesn't matter if you change your name. So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents. That reality will not change.
But what do you want me to do then?
Larry, what you need to change is your inner self. What you saw that night, testify truthfully. That is all you can do right now.
Gee, I think I finally woke it up.
Larry in my throat. That phrasing might make Phoenix upset. Did I know I could marry people in Dragon Quest VIII as well? Although there's only 2 choices and it's both women. Huh, okay. Still cool. Still cool that it's there.
Well, I guess I could still be sleeping. But anyway, I'll do it. I'll testify. Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well.
This trilogy isn't Phoenix's grand character arc, it's Larry's grand character arc. He's the true hero. I had it backwards. My dream was just a little off. It was trying to tell me the opposite. Larry's the true hero of the story, right?
That's good, witness. Why'd you say that in the bed?
I went to the shack at around 9, so it would have been about 10:30. I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. I looked out the window. Dusky Bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but when I went right away to check it out, that's when I ran into Nick.
Destroy the butts? Giggity.
Ah. You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you?
So, what happened to the beach after it caught on fire?
It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. I was totally burnt out, like almost totally gone. I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what caused Nick to fall.
Well, what did you say?
Oh, don't worry, nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold.
She cares about Nick. Aw. What a good clown.
As always, hard to know if he should be called lucky or unlucky.
Now, Miss Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination.
Again, I'd be curious to watch the anime, if only to see baby Franny. Because I do feel bad for her, just knowing what kind of fucking person Manfred was. So I'd like to get a little more depth on her character. I'd appreciate it.
He told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth.
Wright has his way of worming into people's hearts. Damn right. She wanted to kill him, probably. Manfred, more like Moron Fred.
Shut your fucking face! German science is amazing! No!
I completely blanked out reading that. Burning bridge yesterday. This wasn't quite right. Looks like. So I stage font. Okay, so he's still lying. Alright. Sorry, I was just trying to confirm which one the last phrase was, so I don't do that in the future.
This light was, of course,
lightning. Like, kerpow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom. Down!
Well, it's like that.
that said like either Jorgen or Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's more Schwarzenegger because I'm incapable of doing a male German voice without it turning into Arnie. I was attempting to do a von Stronheim from JoJo's, but just doesn't quite work out for me.
That's like a punch from Miranda. I isolated him out the window, don't worry about it.
Wait, did you actually see lightning hit the bridge?
Well, I was a bit startled by the flashlight, so...
Seeing that, what did you do?
What do you think? I was burning up as well, from the fire in my heart.
And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge.
Well, to be honest, it was freezing cold, so at first I thought forget it. I'm not leaving my covers. I was warm as a rug and a bug and a cug. What? It pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know. I changed my mind.
Not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first witness.
You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that?
Lightning fell and then the bridge caught on fire. Maybe around 5 minutes. Well, I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out.
How far is this small shack from where you were in the bridge?
Good God, can't talk.
Hold on, well, it's pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk.
And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there?
Like I recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfires kids make during school camping trips can compare.
Well, shall I press him for a little more info? Of course. Larry, let me ask you one thing.
What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face?
Why didn't you call anyone?
What do you mean?
Normally when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There's a public phone right by the Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought about doing that.
So then, that's here why you did.
Go up? Oh, yeah, okay. Reason. My reason. It's because I didn't try and tell anyone. I just didn't have the time to, okay?
You said right away, but how exactly long after the strike? Oh, yeah, right, it is. I just wanted to press the question on the other one. I'll see how that one's going to be relevant, but hey, who knows. So you suddenly thought to check out the bridge. Does that mean you initially had no intention of doing so?
Well, yeah, I guess it does, but it was really cold. I really didn't want to go out there.
If that's the case, why did you change your mind? I would like to hear your reasoning.
In which case, please give testimony to that effect, witness.
My reasoning? Okay, reasoning is,
Okay.
I like watching things burn.
So you decided to go and see what was happening.
That's right, we're talking about a massive suspension bridge burning to high heaven. That's not something you see every day. A real well, like really special.
Can we really trust a witness who is unable to pronounce spectacle?
I seem to love hitting the poor witness below the belt.
Well, my motto is hit life back as hard as I can. Go!
I'll give you a few hits too if you'd like, with my whip.
I think I would like that very much. Yes, please, ma'am.
You told me about the burning bridge yesterday, but there's still something that doesn't quite fit. It looks like, despite his change of heart, Larry still isn't telling us the whole truth. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see, could he have seen the fire from there? I don't know that he could, right? No, he probably could. Well, I don't know, let me just try, because I have no other ideas. Nope. Larry would enjoy the lashing. Oh, I knew he would.
I knew he would. They all do eventually.
I feel like it has to be this one, but I don't know what contradicts it. If anything. It's why he didn't call for help. I checked that one and it didn't give me anything new. Unless I have to press it again for some reason. You didn't have time to. But that doesn't show up as a new thing.
You claim to have arrived at the bridge at the same time as Wright?
Yeah? I thought I'd better tell someone about this. But then Nick came up yelling about murder. It totally made me forget about the bridge. The fire was pretty much out by then anyway.
What's this feeling? I suddenly have a terrible case of unease.
It was after contacting the police that Phoenix Wright fell from the bridge, correct?
Yeah, that's pretty much it, more or less.
I'm guessing it's that last one. Then, but like, what was the point of uncovering that other thing, though? I don't understand. Super simp, good god. Larry for Dragon Ball Fighters. God damn, I didn't mean to. Check the data. What the hell? Was it after 11? No. What? Check the data, my ass. Would have been 10:30. White flash. There was still some thunder. Are we implying that he was lying in his bed for 30 minutes? Did he say that? I didn't think he mentioned anything about that. But, I mean, if it is, I don't appreciate it not being in his testimony afterwards. Could have been the thing at some point, I'm guessing. Yep, okay, good god.
Your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure you can grasp this or not.
What the hey, Edgy? You make me sound like some kind of alien.
You're an astronaut, but your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
I've never been the best timekeeper, you know. 3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your bicycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those.
This is much more simple. You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what happened. Is that correct?
Yeah, well, it was a waste about 5 minutes first, but more or less.
Then yeah, what the hell are we arguing?
I have the weather data from the night of the murder here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge. Meaning you probably got there around 11 p.m.
Oh, that sounds about right, I guess. And then Nick showed up and did his falling act.
This is impossible.
What do you mean?
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hasakura Temple. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard. There is no way Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me, I have an objection.
No.
Angie, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm Laurie Stonehill.
It has been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m. The sister only said around 11. In which case, it couldn't have been earlier than that.
What you're footing there, Miss Francisca von Karma? Do you have an updated autopsy report? I don't think so. The slope ahead is slippery. For there is still no way that Wright could have been there at Dusky Bridge at 11 p.m.
And why not?
It is clearly written here in the weather report, Tater. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out. Therefore, the bridge must have been burning at 11:15.
Which means, what exactly?
Wright did not see the bridge as it was burning that night. He did not arrive there until after the flames had died down. Larry? You arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m. Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. Are you still trying to hide something from us? What happened during those missing 15 minutes?
Ugh. I feel like I just woke up. I guess I was still sleeping after all. Binge me.
I have no idea what's happening right now, I'll be honest. Like, I thought the bridge was still on fire. Like, that was why it was a big deal that we fucking were walking over it.
So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem.
Yeah, not much of a problem at all.
Really? The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it. Why, then, did you not report the accident?
Did you simply watch the bridge burn?
That is the problem here. Even after the bridge burnt out, he was still there. He simply stood around and didn't report anything.
That's what it sounds like.
This might be Larry we're talking about, but even he is incapable of being so stupid. There has to be a reason for his inaction.
Yeah, gee. Well, I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude.
Just as I thought, you've been playing with us all this whole time.
I swear to... He got so serious. Yeah, all this talk of burning bridges. I see the symbolism. Fucking... He got so serious all of a sudden. If he actually pulls him on guard, I quit.
Just as I thought, you've been playing with us this whole time.
Listen, I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all?
Yes.
What's the symbolism?
It's that Larry is burning all the bridges with his friends.
Guys, go down!
Then say it!
Larry's eyes, and good fucking god, if he slicks his hair back, I quit. I actually quit. Remember when Pearl said we would walk on hot coals for Maya? Exactly. Haha, more parallels. Matt, what does that mean? Watch the Ace Attorney 2 playthrough, May. That last case, good god. Very well, I have a terribly bad feeling about this, however. Let's have the witness finally give us the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, for this 15-minute cap. What were you doing, witness?
I'm a dotem. I'm an artist. What do you think I was doing? Sketching in front of the bridge. I whipped out into a frenzy of art. The shock and awe I was feeling, I transferred it all directly onto the page. Before I realized it, the flames had gone down and he came running up.
He was painting. Of course he was. I suppose artists can be strange folk.
That's right. I will sacrifice everything in order to draw the perfect sketch.
Including the truth from the sound of it?
Mr. Edgeworth, has this removed the last of your doubts?
Not at all, Your Honor. I kind of just want to kill him more than usual. A very large doubt still remains.
What would that be?
This is a surprisingly believable story, especially considering the source. So why did he think he needed to hide it from us until now? I intend to drag the reason out of him.
Oh, no, you'll regret this, Edgy!
Oh my fucking god, stop! Larry, stop making me think you're actually the mastermind. I will actually be mad.
There's a big clue for me waiting in this cross-examination. This testimony does nothing less than mock the court. But I'm sure there is a vital kernel of truth hidden in it somewhere.
When he's painting, yeah, I believe he was painting something, but maybe not the murder, or maybe the murder, not the bridge. Jonathan does the Macarena with Dio. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, maybe a big brain. He was drawing the scene of the murder, not the bridge. Or something.
You forgot the passage of time to that extent, did you?
Well, once I get caught up in something, I tend to forget everything else.
That is true. He's always been that way. I guess he's not lying about that, at least.
Phoenix Wright appeared on the scene after 11:15. If he was drawing until then, that dispels all doubts.
Aside from all doubts of his humanity, eh?
I'm an alien.
Tell us, Larry.
My name is Maurice, get it right! Mistakes like that are what keep you from being popular with the ladies like I am.
What are you talking about, kid? He's a diaspora maker bread. Just, who exactly are you?
I'm Maurice Stoneham, apprentice extraordinaire.
Yeah, edgy is unpopular with the ladies. Yeah, uh-huh.
That's what he calls himself in any case.
Then you are an artist?
Of course, I'm an artist, the real thing.
Yet again, that's what he calls himself.
Names mean nothing. There is only one issue I care to discuss. What were you doing?
A very big issue indeed.
Perjury! Perjury! Lying about your name! Arrest this man!
No, the reason is, as you would say, I don't swing that way.
That too. Jonathan dabs for banishing. I would pay to see Jonathan dab on Dio's grave. Not gonna lie. Sketching. The burning bridge?
The burning bridge and everything that came with it.
What came with it?
You want to hear this from my lips, do you, Edgy? You'll regret this. That sketch of mine is go.
Enough. Just take that ridiculous sketch of yours out already, witness.
He totally was fucking drawing the murder scene, wasn't he?
Well, what are you talking about? I don't know what you mean.
That doesn't need appear to be the fastest solution. I'll leave it to you, Miss Edgeworth.
What should I do? I've got a terrible feeling that the instant this sketch is revealed, the entire world may be changed by what's depicted there.
Fucking show me the goods.
Larry, I wonder if you could show us your sketch, please.
Well, well, well. Even I couldn't have imagined it'd turn out like this.
Please don't make me sing Confrontation in his voice.
Imagined what?
That Maurice Stoneham's debut would take place here today like this. Oh, God!
Show it now!
Okay, but steel yourselves. This.
It's just dick butt. Why does it look like it was drawn in crayon? Larry, you fucking failure. Oh, man. Oh. Clowns out. Look at the center. I do see the center, yeah. I'm guessing, yeah, is... I had a really stupid idea. I need to understand. Is this supposed to be abstract, or is this, like, supposed to be realistically what he saw? Did he actually... Does the girl just represent a body? Who is also something that he also drew from the crime scene? He took inspiration from that, too? Or did he actually see fucking Dahlia's evil spirit flying over the burning bridge? Because that was my first fucking thought. Larry? Larry, are you an abstract artist or a realist artist?
This is the world of Larice Dotem!
So this is Dusky Bridge, correct? Quite a large bridge, isn't it? Your response, Miss Hakama?
Yes. Well, it's better than I expected. I was expecting a dwelling of a dick butt.
What's a dick butt? No spoilers here, we're all cool dudes. I was gonna say, we've got mods in place. Like, no one's gonna spoil me, job. I doubt it. Interesting that that's that big of a spoiler, though. Like I said, it's honestly, those are the only two options. It's either an abstract thing where he saw Elise's dead body as well, and so he added that just to, like, you know, just to be cool and edgy or whatever. Or he actually also saw a flaming silhouette of a girl, which would be the ghost of Dahlia Past, I have to assume.
Isn't it? I struggled to reproduce those flames. I really did.
There's gonna be an auto dialogue going by fast. I have to read it because it's really good. I'll try my best, JC. You're one of I know you're one of them, Java. I'm saying I trust ya. You good egg. Yes, I'm sure you did.
This is going to get ugly. No one has the bravery to bring it up, it seems. This mysterious flying object. Larry?
What?
We've all made one assumption about this case, have we? Uh-oh. Into Art Museum, you see colors, Chris right in there. Oh no, like it's actually pretty good for Larry. Like I'm not. Von Karma was me. I was expecting a dick butt. I was expecting deer, edgy, and a picture of a dick butt.
The burning bridge is fine.
It does look like it was. It does look like it was drawn on crayon, but like the actual composition, it's well made. It's well crafted, is all I'm saying.
But what is that, unfortunate-looking figure?
Oh, you spotted that? I thought you might.
However much I may want to ignore it, I can't.
It's Iris, of course. Iris! I wish she'd take better care of herself. We have to plan our future, you know. What would happen to her if she'd injured herself flying like that?
Okay. Okay. Alright, so it is literal.
I thought of that one, yay! My teachings live on, kids! Yeah, Maximilian, Galactica!
Okay, so yeah, so it's literal. That's totally it then. Same.
Larry, please. Answer this next question honestly.
Okay.
Are you really claiming to have seen this? You're claiming to have seen the silhouette of the defendant flying over a bridge that was engulfed in flames. This is going on the record books.
Yep, that's what I saw. That's why I drew it. I'm an artist, a real artist.
Hi! Oh, you! Hi! Hi! That girl, she's really hot up in this picture!
Oh my god.
one you've had on stream. This is pretty good, Phoenix. Ah! What was that for?
This is all a bad dream.
Oh yeah, Von Karma, you've had to do this before, right? Von Karma, aren't you excited? You have to prove that the defendant can fly! Again! Are you fucking high? Ooh. Judge gets some points for that one. Yeah, that was good. I'll give him that one.
She's in denial. I gave an inch, now gave a mile. I was hitting you on the cheek to test that theory.
Please rip your own cheek from now on if you wish to test your wild theories. Anyway. Now court of law will ever acknowledge that people can fly.
Looks into the camera like I'm on The Office. Actually, there is some precedent for this.
I'm glad they brought that up. Because I was thinking it. She was flying pretty high, my sweet Iris. She was about 30 feet above the bridge at least. It was really something to see. Oh my fucking god, Larry. Francie having some major PTSD flashbacks right now. Good god.
Yeah, nothing unusual. My old girlfriend flew all the time. Just another day in the life of Larry. We're just about 30 feet over the bridge at least. It was really something.
This has to be some kind of mistake. He has to be high. As high as this girl, the further, that is. His head's in the sky. That's what I'm saying. What is pot? Mr. Edgeworth, please bring the witness back down to earth.
What? Me?
This witness is your friend, is he not?
Accessory to foolishness, Miles Edgeworth.
Where are the Larry spin-off tiles? Please, God, no. Be right back. Need to calm down for a second. Same Phoenix. Oh, God. I need to drink more water.
Back to the cross-examination immediately. My boss is necessary.
Way to go, Larry. You made Von Karma the most reliable person in this room. Well, now we really can't forgive him. Thank you for the bits, Jux.
I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here, alone.
My boss, if necessary. Mr. Edgeworth, I expect you to expose the obvious contradiction here.
Yes, Your Honor. Looks like I've got another reason to remember this moron.
Well, what do you think of my debut piece?
Get that thing away! Get that thing away from me! I don't want to see your dick butts. Now hurry and cross-examine him.
Larry was supposed to get a spin-off game, but he was deemed too crazy, so they passed it on to Edgeworth. What was the pecking order on investigations? They were going to give it to Larry, then they were going to give it to Emma, and finally they settled on Edgeworth. Oh my fucking god. Oh, we're right back to this. What? Just where did you see this sight from?
Hey, no need to shout. When I was lying in bed with that rundown shack, the crack of the lightning bolt made me realize that the bridge was burning. I just watched it for a while from there, thinking how nicely it was burning. Then after about 5 minutes, I saw it.
The defendant flying. Tries not to laugh.
That's right. That's when I decided to go to the bridge.
I say, it all makes sense then.
Edgeworth is the only worthy one. No pun intended. Agreement.
Aside from the sketch itself.
Yes, this sketch doesn't make any sense. I just need to convince the artist that his work is ludicrous.
What?
know, chat. How do I disprove the fact that he saw a flying lady? I don't have any evidence that says basic human common sense. I don't see it. She didn't have her hood on. I beat you to it by a split-second, Jaffa. That's our only counter-argument. I saw this girl flying.
Ah, but she didn't have a hood on. Thus it couldn't have been her flying.
Clearly, that's the issue here. That's the only problem with what he saw.
Larry, tries not to laugh. Larry, what did you really see that night? Not that I particularly care.
Remember, Bikini saw Iris with her hood? I thought she established that she actually didn't have her hood on. Didn't she later retcon that? I don't know.
In your position, that's just being irresponsible. I do exactly what I saw. I'll give you the whole dollar. I'll give you a whole dollar. That's the truth. It's the truth.
Oh, $1. If that's truly the case, then there's one thing that I can say for certain.
What might that be?
The person who flew over the bridge could not have been the defendant Iris.
What? What do you mean? I don't understand. Now!
A foolhardy folly of a foolish statement by an equally foolishly foolhardy fool. Oh, I missed this. How exactly can you make this claim?
Tell us, Larry, according to this picture, the individual whom you say you saw wearing a hood, correct?
Of course she was. I'm guessing I missed an Iris in there. Flying makes sense, but for it's Iris flying, that's the wrong part. Yeah. You're back, what'd you miss? Phoenix, our only counter-argument to Larry's claim that he saw a woman flying isn't that he saw a woman flying, just that it couldn't have possibly been Iris flying. Because she wasn't wearing her hood at the time, and he insisted she had the hood on.
Of course she was. That rundown shack is quite away from the bridge. The hood is what told me this floating angel was my Iris. The hood of my darling Iris, and Iris is my darling hood. Know what I'm saying, homie? G? I'm cool. I'm Larry. Larry in the hood. Yo. Where my dogs at?
Stop! For the love of God! You're not cool!
Yo!
It seems there are bigger fools in this world than the one at the defender's bench.
Larry, there's something you need to be made aware of. On the night of the murder, Iris wasn't wearing her hood. She had given it to Wright as a gift. Are you going to change your story now? Perhaps suggest it was Wright who took flight? Did he return to it? Did he finally live up to his namesake? Did he raise from the ashes and fly away from the fire? Is that what happened, Larry? Larry, is it?
What are you talking about?
I think you understand just what I mean just fine.
Gotti, the fucking Wright brothers. Hey!
Why did Nick have Iris's hood?
Because she likes him more than you.
He is a Phoenix, exactly. That's what makes it so good. My goodness. It's too on point. Capcom too strong.
What?
Angie, what's going on with Iris and Nick? Why, you Nick! You dog! I wish you died off that bridge!
Good God. They porked Larry. Oh, God. I don't know. Did they pork? They could have porked in the 5 minutes. Did they actually fucking... I don't know. I gotta stop thinking about this. It's hurting my brain. Because, Larry, they may have actually fucked. Or her ghost possessor did so. Good God. Von Karma, I don't think the whip is doing it. If you're this thing called a gun, I could use a gun right now. I do believe that this unbelievably mysterious sketch is destined to disappear, discredited, and discarded straight into the garbage. Straight into the garbage.
God!
What is it now, witness?
This feels like I've been waiting 25 years for this very day to come.
I repeat, if he slicks his hair back, I'm ending everything.
Edgy, today's the day I get to completely stupefy you.
What? Who told you that word?
What's the meaning of this outburst, witness?
I hate to have to do this, but I have some definitive evidence.
He keeps saying the sketchy shit. Fucking right, I keep thinking he's gonna do it. He keeps fucking starting. Stop starting, mate. Would I like a knife? I would love a knife right now. To cut my delicious Cinnabon once I'm done streaming. And for Larry reasons. I call it bold and brash. Thank you for the bits, Jess. We're reading too much. I know we are, MD, or at least I hope we are, but like I said, the fact is, I don't dream very often. Let alone dreaming about, like, video games and shit that I'm playing. I had a dream about this game, and it was about Larry being the mastermind. I have to at least consider the possibility. Because I do have a slight history of slightly prophetic dreams. I'm just saying, the possibility is out there. I gotta follow my dreams, like Dante and Smash, baby. I gotta believe. The rumor comes out, does Larry is Squidward. Yeah, Jux, you're not helping us calm down with the laughing, but you keep throwing Ring Lady at us. Oh, definitive. Who taught you that word?
Evidence?
Well, Iris did indeed come flying over across the burning bridge, and I, Larice Dotem, shall prove it.
I didn't expect to ask you this again, but we shall be reading your testimony once again.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Fucking exactly. Fucking thank you, Shia LaBeouf. You wonderful, wonderful franchise-ruining man, you. Good God. If I went nuts all of a sudden.
Tell us anything you know concerning the defendant as depicted in this sketch.
That meme's been dead. And that meme shouldn't have died. That's a good meme. That's a wholesome meme. It's important. Follow your dreams.
Show us evidence that the nightmare was actually a reality.
Okay, I hope you're ready, Edgy. Because I'm gonna feed you a whopping serving of pain.
You've been serving me a whopping serving of pain my entire life. Trust me. I didn't misread that. It's just my true feelings.
When I reached Dusky Bridge, she was already gone. I was so worried, so I frantically searched all over for her. That led me to finding a beautiful crystal sphere half buried in the snow. I'm sure that Iris was simply wearing a spare hood. After all, no one else could have lost a crystal sphere that night.
A crystal sphere?
That's just fucking, that's just the thing from, Elisa's staff, right? I think.
This one pretty, isn't it? But finders keepers.
That sphere, where did you find it?
I'm the 14th prophet, that's how I knew about Jesus Judas. Yep. I've been blessed with sacred knowledge.
Let me see, around here somewhere? That looks about right.
And it was half buried in the snow.
It pretty much stopped snowing by then.
How the fuck do you not know if that is what? One second, let me just look, cause yeah, it's not in the staff. She totally had one in it before. It was in his sketch of her, right? Yeah, God, she was his teacher. How did he not fucking recognize it? Good God, Larry.
There were still some mist falling as I walked to the bridge.
The court accept this crystal sphere.
That's mine, okay? I want it back afterward.
There's something on it, isn't there? Oh my, it's a bloodstain!
What? A bloodstain? It's bro from the South. Oh yeah, no, it's totally that. Like, that was my, like, I remember some things. I just have a hard time figuring out the exact, I remember a lot of things about the case. I just can't remember the exact mechanics of how it all fits together, or can't think about it. Because like I said, I'm thinking way too hard. Nova Michelle, the 14th student, and somewhere in this school, the one they call the ultimate prophet. Watch out for her. God. Josh Michaels.
You ready, Edgy? By tomorrow morning, you better be calling me Master Larry. Yeah, I like the sound of that. No one's gonna push me around anymore.
Didn't you want to be called Larry Stoneham only a few minutes ago?
This is a case that needs 3 days. In-game or for stream? Who's Josh Michaels? Phoenix Rena? Good God, we keep bringing it up. That's actually gonna have to stick, isn't it? Apparently my real name is Josh. Oh. Apparently, hey, I don't make the lore half the time. In game, really? Someone said 2 before. What? People lying to me. Shit.
He's going down without a fight. Speaking only the truth, and this testimony will be easy.
Did I miss it on the previous stream? Yeah. Yeah. I think I used the phrase "I'm just joshing you," and Ian, life ruiner that he has, decided my real name is Josh, and chat has been running with it. Like, guys, you can't just spring that shit on me. I'm too used to my name. It was during a DQ stream made by you. Oh. It was mean it should as in. Oh, you don't know the length. Okay, okay. It's 2 days, but the stream is 3 days. Oh yeah, yeah, no. Okay. No, we've got 3 days. I mean, we had 3 days. We've already done 1. I want to try and get this trial and the investigation done tonight. We're gonna go long tonight probably, and then hopefully tomorrow we can get the trial wrapped up. No one else could have lost a crystal spear that night. Good fucking god. Stupid. Larry, that night there was someone who lost a crystal sphere.
There was? Who was this stupid idiot?
Oh my fucking god. No, that's what I said the best. I said it was after I said the Joshua thing, and then Ian said something. I don't really... Shock of all shocks, guys. I'm not gonna remember every single detail about that guy, because I don't want to alarm anyone.
My name isn't actually Josh. I'd show you a copy of my driver's license, but, nah, that won't end well.
Miss Lee Stoneham, the mentor to a stupid idiot.
The victim?
I have a photo right here. Feel betrayed? I know. I double lied to you all. I'm so sorry. At the end of her staff, you could see a familiar-looking crystal sphere.
Hey! That's my photograph! Give it back! Go!
A crystal sphere like that is quite easy to find. I have one just like it on my brooch.
They look...
Oh my god, that Phoenix tried to come out again.
Try to get angry. Edgeworth and angry don't mix, I do!
They look nothing alike. In any case, please take a look at this. Whole time, I know, I've been lying to you about that for 2 whole days. Fucking weird. This is the victim's staff found at the crime scene.
Ah, the crystal sphere. It's gone.
What?
Just what does this mean? I don't know what it means either. Like, he just brought this up and started acting like it was important.
Gonna have to sign off Phoenix Night. Looking forward to Cinder Shadows. Yay. Wednesday, hopefully. Like, we gotta finish this. But peace out. You have a good one.
Just what does this mean?
If anyone jumped or flew across the bridge that night, it certainly was not Iris, after all. She was not wearing her hood, more importantly. The crystal sphere found at the landing site was not hers either.
That means the one who flew and dropped the sphere was the victim at least stardom? No! No one was flying except the spooky ghost.
A fool alongside another fool on a fool's errand to reach a foolish conclusion. First of all, this sketch, which I prefer to call a scribble, is ridiculous. People cannot fly, thus it is rejected.
You can't do that on your guys!
And this crystal sphere, this is nothing more than a red herring.
You honestly believe that?
Give it some thought, and I'm sure you'll realize it as well, Miles Edgeworth. Elise Dunham was in her room on the night of the murder. There was no reason for her to go to Dusky Bridge. Therefore, this sphere cannot be related to this case. That is all.
There's still a while before this trial is done, right? Will it be tonight? No. Or this trial? I don't know. Depends on what you mean by trial, May. Like I said, if this is anything like the previous cases, we're gonna have to finish up this phase or day of the trial. Go to a second day, or go do another investigation, and then hopefully, I believe it's only two. If I'm understanding correctly, in game, it's only 2 days, 2 investigations, 2 trials. I'm gonna try to get this first part of the trial done. Try and get the investigation done. It's gonna mean going pretty late tonight, probably, but I want to make sure we have it done because the last part of the trial, actually, just this specific part, yeah, we're gonna get this done tonight no matter what. And hopefully an investigation too. Because I'm guessing just because there's so much. It's been almost 4 hours. It's been just over 3.
Miss Francisca Von Karma, the only people who will accept that explanation are scatterbrains and clowns.
Why are you pointing at me? Well, I'm not a clown, you're a clown!
The victim's crystal sphere was found near the bridge on the night of the murder.
I'm gonna let chat answer these for now, because if we do have, I gotta focus if I do want us to finish this tonight.
Yet you expect us to believe this has nothing to do with the case?
The crystal sphere. It was probably thrown away about the bridge after the murder.
After the murder?
There is blood on the crystal sphere, isn't there? This naturally suggests it was thrown away after the murder took place. The killer placed it there to throw the investigation off the scent. The same reason that he drew that ridiculous sketch.
What? You mean I'm the killer? Oh, God!
Enough joking. Just when did this crystal sphere appear near the foot of the bridge? Unless this can be proven in some way, I refuse to believe this is related to the case.
Good God. She makes a valid point. There is no evidence that Elise Donham left Hazakura Temple that night. However, if somehow this crystal sphere can be proven to have been dropped before the victim was killed, then this case is going to transform into something else entirely.
Your response, Miss Edgeworth? I want your final opinion on the disposition of this crystal sphere. If it's not related to the case, then this witness who you called will have been nothing more than 1 year's wasted my time.
Prepare yourself for some very appropriate punishment, Miles Edgeworth.
Can I prove it? Can I prove the crystal sphere was dropped before the murder took place?
Hopefully. Enjoying Idle Clown too much? Hey, that's what she's there for.
Can I prove it? That is the issue. To simply prove it. That's the only option. That's what he'd do.
Aww.
That's the way Phoenix Wright would do this.
Aww.
Your Honor, allow me to prove something to you. I will prove this crystal sphere is a vital link to solving this case.
Y'all do what?
That look in your eyes. You remind me of Phoenix Wright when he is cornered.
That should come of no surprise. Because right now, I am Phoenix Wright, and I am indeed cornered.
Aww.
I order you to present your evidence, Miss Edgeworth. Some evidence that proves the crystal sphere was indeed dropped before the murder.
I was gonna use the fact that it has blood on it, but the staff doesn't. But, that's actually the opposite. The sphere, it does. I'm just gonna... I mean, the fact that it's even showing me this fucking photo, I'm gonna try this photo and hope that... I want to say that that staff was pretty... I don't know. You know nothing about Phoenix or Wright? Hey, you got some catching up to do, Flowers.
This crystal sphere, it was half buried in the snow, correct?
That's right. If it hadn't stopped snowing before then, it would have been game over. That snow would have totally covered it.
That's all I needed to hear from you, Larry. Your testimony makes one thing quite clear.
What?
When the crystal sphere was dropped, it was snowing, even if it was ever so slightly. Snowing? On the other hand, let us look at the scene of the murder.
Yeah, okay. Similar train of thought that I was also thinking about, yeah.
As proven today, there is no snow on the victim's body.
Ah!
Therefore, the crystal sphere must have been dropped before the murder.
What? My titties!
Order!
On the night of the murder, the victim did indeed go to Dusky Bridge. And there, something occurred that caused this crystal sphere to come loose.
What? What could that have been?
This sphere has some blood on it. There's some blood on it, isn't there? Allow me to raise a certain possibility at this junction. The real crime scene was near the foot of Dusky Bridge.
The murder didn't take place in the Hazakura Temple courtyard. Only a fool would suggest such a foolish piece of absolute foolishness.
I added some extra fools in there to blow your minds.
Just who is the fool? And which part is so foolish, Miss Von Karma?
Have you been paying any attention this whole time, Miles Edgeworth? The sister saw everything. She saw the victim being killed by the defendant in the Hazakura Temple courtyard.
That's not exactly true now, is it? To put it more precisely, what she saw was the murder weapon being removed from the victim's body.
That's the same thing.
No, it isn't. You said it yourself.
Very little blood is actually lost. At the moment of a blade's insertion, if you want to talk about when most blood would come from a body, it would be when the blade is removed.
You'll allow any kind of horny except horny Larry? I accept the stance, Java.
If that statement is the truth, then Dusky Bridge could very easily be the scene of the murder. The murder weapon was not removed, thus there was no bleeding.
So an accidental death? I doubt it.
You are forgetting one vital thing, Miles Edgeworth. I'm pouting! Elise Donim's body was found in Hazakura Temple. On foot, it takes 15 minutes to travel from Dusky Bridge to Hazakura Temple. You mean to suggest someone carried the body all that way?
I've made it this far. The only place to take this is to the end.
Snowmobile? I'm guessing? Oh, I accidentally... What? Okay.
I just need to prove the possibility that it happened, as I presume.
I don't know why. I don't even think I didn't press anything intentionally. Now, the defense is ready. The court would like to have an explanation. Please, show us the method by which the victim's body was carried to the Hazakura Temple. My point still stands.
On that snowy night, there's only one way the body could have been moved. The snowmobile.
Poor Elise, she accidentally stabbed herself and launched herself over a fucking canyon. Rip. Very good timing, Jux. Thank you for the You love that Edgeworth is helping Phoenix. It's so good. I love it when they work together. Like, Like I said, I don't know if shipping them so hard so fast makes me a basic bitch, but god damn it, I love them. They're so good.
As we know, the snowmobile was used that night. It was explained as having been used to dispose of the murder weapon, but it could also have been used to carry a body.
I can't believe Von Kamra lost her ring. Poor girl.
Yeah! This is completely unacceptable, Miles Edgeworth. You dug yourself into your own grave.
What do you mean?
The only one who could have used the snowmobile was the defendant. She's the one who moved the body. Doesn't that put the final nail in your coffin?
The basic ship of this fandom is Phoenix, Wright, and Edgeworth alongside Maya, right? Yeah. I know, I'm saying, I ship it though. That makes me a basic bitch, right?
You're too late, Franziska von Karma. In fact, the defense has proven something else entirely. We have shown that this requires further investigation.
What?
Where was the victim Elise Stoneham really killed? If her body was moved, whatever for? And finally, just what does this image mean?
Do you even need to think about that? Such a creature could never see the truth, let alone describe it.
So OT3, not OT3 for me. Like I said, I don't see Maya and him as romantic. I understand people who do. I appreciate their relationship, however you want to interpret it, but like I don't see Maya as being romantic. That's just me though.
The witness certainly sits on one of the lowest branches of humanity possible. However, he would never utter a lie that could hurt a girl with whom he is enamored. He drew this, so it's something that actually happened. The defense stands firm on this point.
Angie, thank you. You believe in my ghost, GF.
Don't touch me.
That settles it then. I cannot give a verdict under these circumstances.
Party!
Right. I seem to have fulfilled my part in this. It is just as I thought. Franziska von Karma, you make a wonderful partner.
Excuse me?
There was one reason and one reason alone for me being here. To expose the doctors in this case, and looking in this case, and then pass it on to Wright.
See, Maya's sister, Maya's adopted magic child. I don't know child necessarily, like, platonic life partners, maybe. It's me, Dimitri from Tiger. Good God, no. Cursed. Does that mean the Galaxy Brain ship is Edgeworth Maya? Yeah. You're less basic bitch, so your OTP isn't either Wright or Edgy or Maya Phoenix or Wright Maya. Yeah, I know quite a few people also ship Edgy and Gumshoe. My buddy Yoshi, I believe, is one of them. And I can respect that too. But like, I don't know. Like, I'm a sucker for their whole dynamic. I eat this shit up.
Really? That's what this is all about?
Is that allowed? Like, one, is Phoenix ready to get out of the hospital yet? And two, is that allowed? Like, are we really just gonna switch prosecutors from, switch lawyer teams from Edgy versus Karma to Phoenix versus Godot again, I guess? Because we gotta resolve Godot's whole thing too, somehow. Exactly, Pumpkin-Boo, it's the red-blue thing. I'm a sucker for the red-blue thing.
Really? That's all this was about? You could have just told me that from the very beginning. Then I would have had Francie whipping me. Oh, yo!
Miles Edgeworth, I don't care about what you are here to do. This was my chance to finally grind you under my heel.
A shame your chance seems to have slipped by you.
What's your Francie?
This is all your fault. Such a terrible witness. You are an affront to all the legal system.
Oh, yo.
I demand satisfaction.
Yo.
I cannot believe the witness's testimony relates to an actual event. However, there has to be some sort of answer for the questions it raises. Have his words here today been truth or lies? Next time we gather in this courtroom, those of the matters shall be addressed. I'm going to call a thorough investigation by both the defense and the prosecution.
And with this, the rest is up to you, right?
My titties.
God is our judge. As someone who's well-versed in TMNT, does that have ships as well? TMNT? There's very few options in TMNT. Because, you know, half the main cast is related, but yeah, but yes, it does. Nonetheless, yes, it does. Especially as of the 2012 cartoon, because it went in hard on Donatello in April for some dumb reason that made me mad. Ripperoni. Funkar, why don't you call Lana Hart? Fucking right. Like, that was no worse than Lana, let's be honest here. And now for Wright, enter stage right. I guess so, like, I don't think that's allowed in real life. To suddenly fucking completely change, fucking, all the lawyers like that. Are we gonna go back to the old judge, too? Is the important question. Incest. Don't incest is wincest, Java. Good God. Naughty stool. Remember, I'm gonna be Professor Nova again in 2 days. I'm allowed to send people to the naughty stool again soon. It doesn't, and like I said, I don't actually give a shit. Just, I stay in my own lane. Whatever. But yeah, alright. Hottie Clinic, we are actually at the Hottie Clinic. Good fucking God. There are no 11 Sylvando fics. Oh, sad face. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try and finish through this investigation, but yeah, I need to go pee and get some more coffee. Be right back.
Thank you all for watching, and a special thanks to Flashplex and all of our Go-Kart and Above patrons. If you enjoy our content, consider checking out the link in the description and making a pledge for yourself today. Depending on your tier, you'll get a variety of goodies, including but not limited to being featured in these little end credit segment thingies. We'll see you next time!